in Hong Kong?
Do
you know that?
That statement made no sense to me.
What statement? I'm telling you that the Hong Kong protesters are not 100% about freedom. They're just anti-Chinese and want a separatist movement. So they're reaching out to anyone that will help them. They've reached out to neo-Nazis here in the United States to come out and join them in protest.
Well, that is very, very interesting. However, my friend who has been protesting the last couple months in Hong Kong, who is from China, he has not mentioned any of these white supremacists or these hardcore, crazy right-wing people you're mentioning, though it has been an abundance of people talking about how the censorship is fucked up and how, like, dude, are you really going to tell me that Winnie the Pooh needs to be censored in China? Like, get the fuck out of here.
See, I'm not talking about censorship. It's bigger than censorship. You're just focused on the media aspect of it.
Censorship is very important.
Could you imagine? But for the people of China, it doesn't really matter too much. They're more focused on separatism and separating from China as a different country. Censorship is not their biggest fight. Matter of fact, this giant protest started because of an extradition bill because some dude killed his girlfriend in Taiwan and China wants to extradite him to Taiwan. Like, this has nothing to do with censorship. This all has something to do.
It has something to do.
No, it doesn't. It started off as an extradition protest because they didn't want mainland China to enforce rules onto them.
Ganja, we can't discuss this if you don't accept the facts. It has to do with
what
censorship.
Facts? You look it up, bro. You're just arguing from a media perspective. This is bigger than just, they don't like my art.
That is
this Overwatch match between China and Hong Kong is really intense.
You damn right. And Che is, by the way, May is mainland Chinese, so she will be pro-Chinese.
I know they turned May. They're trying to use May as a symbol for the for the protest now. But it has to do. Censorship is a big part of it, Ganja. I don't understand why you're like trying to like say that it's not.
Because I'm letting you know right now, it's not. I keep up with politics. This is my bread and butter. I'm a member of political parties. I'm organizer. I've been studying this shit from the beginning. Back before they were even doing the censorship law.
Oh, okay.
Like, do you even know this started off as a rainbow protest with umbrellas in the early 2000s to protest the Chinese government then? Like, this has been going on since the early 2000s. This has nothing to do with censorship and Winnie the Pooh right now.
Okay, but that has something to do with it.
The main thing here, and the reason why we're bringing this up, everybody. By the way, we've been live for about a good 5 minutes because this is just too good. But here's the thing, though, it's like
I know you press that record button with it.
Well, because like when y'all two start talking shit, it's funny. I like I hope everybody else enjoys as much as I do, but maybe I enjoy it because I'm fucking sick in the head. But the thing is, though, is more so than anything, the reason why we've been bringing this up because we're playing a Blizzard game today, Overwatch, Halloween, blah blah blah, the whole fucking ridiculous thing. But it's like one thing that I want to like hear from Julian in a sense too, just to more explain it for me at least, because I don't know anything about this. But like, why are we really that upset about people that were, are getting awarded money for playing a fucking esports video game? I already have an issue of people that play football and basketball making that much fucking money, but now gamers just sitting on their ass in a fucking arena that are charging people money to go see them play a video game when they could be doing it from the house. And we're so upset, like, man, dude, how can he get his money taken away? Oh my god, they fucked him over. Oh my god, he's banned. He can still make money on Mixer or other ways, and it's just a game. He's just playing a video game. Like, why are we that upset?
Because of the reason that they banned and suspended him. It's fucked up.
Rule that they have, though. I mean, like, I agree with you, like that. I disagree with Blizzard for doing that or who the fuck was in charge of this. But the thing is, though, it's like at the end of the day, it's not like this was taking over the internet for like 3 days. Everybody was talking about this. So I'm kind of like, dude. Are we just gonna like get mad about fucking everything? Like, there's enough crazy shit that's happening in the fucking world right now. And we're like,
censorship is a big deal, man. On the H3H3 podcast, I was watching like a clip of that, and one of the simple great points they made is like, here in America, we can go like, fuck Trump. He's a big orange Oompa Loompa looking baby with a wig.
Mm-hmm.
If I said that in China, if I said that Mr. Z looks like Winnie the PP, like I fucking get thrown in jail and then killed.
We're now censored in China.
Yeah.
Well, that's because I got connections to help.
But we're in America though, right?
I mean, like, YouTube in general, dude. Google is blocked in China.
Okay, well, honestly, to keep people away from
the only reason I don't really care about this issue too much is it's all media perspective. It's like if you're not really involved in media or entertainment at all, it doesn't affect you. Like that's why most of the protests in Hong Kong is about the extradition law.
Ganja, censorship stops the spread of information. That is important. Yes, it does.
If you know your history, you know it doesn't. That's why they still got DVDs of Friends in North Korea.
Well, another thing too is like, no, information was spread way before internet, man.
Yeah, but now the internet is one of the main ways that information is spread. You can't censoring the internet is a fucked up thing.
All I know is this Hong Kong protest didn't start kicking up until people got focused on it with the whole Blizzard thing. Before then, when I was paying attention to it as an extradition protest, it was never taking on this anti-censorship role. Well, and now that the geek community has found a way to get involved around a political activity that they enjoy, they're going hardcore for it, not actually looking into what's going on in the country. This is the same shit that happened in Libya when everybody was anti-Gaddafi and everyone's forgot about it, and there's open slave markets in Libya.
Okay.
I will say I'm impressed that he's even able to name off the people. Like, I forget that Contra
like this is like
human trafficking.
Here's the thing: like, I actually do support elements of the Hong Kong protest, the left wing and the anarchist groups that are trying to actually move the society further left and to actually secure worker freedoms for people on Hong Kong and secure homo rights. Yeah, I support those guys, but a vast majority...
hold on. You just said a word there: freedom. What does that entail? Tell me
worker freedoms in terms of actual union collective bargaining and stuff that you don't see in China because of more centralized government. But here's the thing. They're not the majority of the protest. The majority of the protest is hardcore right-wingers that celebrate the United States, ask Donald Trump for aid, who everyone here doesn't like. So I don't know why we suddenly like him when he's being asked to help a foreign country liberate some separatist movement. Yeah, and two, they have connections with people in the fucking CIA. Look this up, that have been involved in coups around the United States and in South America. This is a well-organized movement with right-wingers inside Hong Kong. This is not some kind of like, oh, Occupy Wall Street, Hong Kong, dude. No, those people are a small element. The vast majority of it of hardcore right-wingers.
I was under the conception that what's happening in Hong Kong is that they are separate. They're part of China, but separate. And the deal they had is about to run out.
Yes.
And yeah. And they want to either extend that deal or become their own country because they're not into the fascist ways of China.
First of all, China's not a fascist state. It's a communist state. Okay. Now, if you want to say they're taking on authoritarian means, I can agree with you there. But they are not a fascist state.
Okay, communists. They both suck.
Oh, I would say that your American democracy sucks, especially the way it treated my people. But, you know, you're getting a benefit when it comes to Palestinians. But besides the point.
Ganja, how am I going to disagree with you on that? Like, of course...
The Chinese,
like, what the fuck, man,
are basically taking back a part of their country that was colonized by the British. They are actually regaining territory that was stolen from them. So as far as I'm concerned, the Chinese inside Hong Kong need to accept that they're mainland Chinese and stop holding on to this nostalgic idea that they're Britain.
Pause. Yikes, dude. Let's not do quick play classic because this is going to be a clusterfuck.
Okay.
After this, we'll do one game.
More of a clusterfuck than this constipation?
Then what? Then masturbation?
Then masturbation in this conversation, sir.
But no, I mean, like, it seems like you both know what you're talking about. Just having a disagreement, that's fine. But at the same time, I can't see myself ever really getting that hung up on the idea that, you know, some fucking esports gamer had money taken away from him. You know, when it comes down to like NFL players too, it's like, dude, you're making more than people who find the fucking army. You're making probably about 8 times to 20 times as much. Some stars even like 50 times as much to throw around a fucking ball. I'm sorry,
yeah,
but fuck
Nick,
all of you.
Nick, I hate when people say this, but I'm gonna say it. You sound like a fucking hater, bro. Like, leave them alone. Like, that's the way they make their money. Like,
I'm just I mean, I'm not doing anything to actually like stop them or to cause an issue. I don't know how that's a hater. It's not something I talk about without conversation being brought up within the realm of the, you know, the topic.
Well, because you're saying fuck them. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, let them do their thing. That's how they earn their money.
Well, I'm not taking anything away from them. I'm not saying they shouldn't make any money. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, you know, people are struggling. People are homeless. It destroys cities. It destroys fucking the real estate. It destroys the economy. But these guys, because they throw around a ball, can have mansions that they don't even fucking live in. Like, that's an issue. You know, it's just a simple, like, how life works. That's
okay, but it's not like God.
Oh, hold on, bro. No.
Your mic is messed up.
The CA got your signal. You need to come back, man. Leave it, come back.
Yeah, leave it come right.
I can't.
Oh, man. Yeah, your mic. I didn't know it was going to be that bad, sir. Might have to mute you.
Yo, he sounds like someone talking out of a lightsaber.
Do you think maybe it's your mic being like slightly unplugged, like if you moved your head or something?
Move it around. See if that works.
Yeah, because that happens to me sometimes too. But anyways, yeah. But no, I mean, like, here's the thing, and I know people probably disagree with me too. You know, people like their fucking you know, wrestlers and actors and all that shit too.
What the
fuck? There you go. You're good.
I am.
You're good now. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. But the thing is, though, is like, yeah, I understand that some people feel like, yeah, if people are talented or do something different, whatever the case may be, as far as the entertainment industry, yeah, they deserve some money because they can do things other people cannot, and that's fine. But so much, I mean, even in college football, even people that are in college playing football make more money, and it's like, that's fucking crazy.
Well, no, the players don't make shit. It's all the fucking schools and everybody else.
Yeah, or the promoters, the people that own these teams. You
fucking coaches making over $1 million and shit.
Yeah.
Really quick, I don't have an echo, do I? Like, everything's good?
No, you're fine now.
Yeah, you're
off. Okay, because the sound is coming through my computer. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. Like,
you make it sound like your computer just came alive and tried to choke you out.
Yeah, the computer's just mocking him and shit. Like,
yeah, my computer's a fucking communist like you, Ganja.
You damn right.
But no, I mean, and by the way, too, Ryan Welch is saying she tweeted, "What's Fortnite?" This is from Lady Gaga. She's saying that Ninja, who are you? Ninja responded with, "Ask Drake."
Well, you couldn't ask me that question because I don't know who both those people are.
Oh, you know who Drake is. You stop.
Who?
I don't know. Who is Ninja? Because I'll be honest, I don't know Twitch community.
He's probably one of the most successful streamers in the world. He used to be the biggest streamer on Twitch. He was like 8% of their viewership, which is fucking huge.
See, the problem with that is because I'm pretty sure he's a Fortnite streamer, and I don't watch those. I'm too pretty.
But there was an interesting development with him. He got he signed a contract with Microsoft, and now he exclusively streams on Mixer.
Yeah, that happened like about a couple weeks ago. But the thing is, too, is like I'm wondering, is Mixer trying to compete with Twitch, or they're just trying to get some kind of like, you know, exclusivity?
That's definitely done competing with Twitch. Definitely.
Because I'm wondering, like, why would you want to compete with them? Because they're so established, and I don't think Ninja's enough to take over a certain demographic. I think the people are still gonna be watching stuff on Twitch.
Think about it like this, dude. You know, Call of Duty's not coming out on the Xbox this year, right? But Gears of War 5 just dropped, and I bet you, I don't watch Mixer shit, but I bet you that Ninja streamed once or twice Gears 5.
Yeah, probably. And here's the thing too about fucking Ninja. He's synonymous with Fortnite, and that was the thing that he did that was very clever. I don't think he waited too long to get onto the Fortnite.
Sorry.
You know, aspect. I feel like he jumped in that bandwagon pretty quick before most people did. But I mean, I don't know. Is that an inaccurate statement? Because, you know, I mean, I don't know everything about that motherfucker, but...
Well, I think most modern streamers kind of started off in the early 2000s, like 2005 to 2012 is when they really started picking up in terms of entertainment and value.
Twitch actually launched the same year as Double Toasted, right?
Well, year before, it was 2013. Double Toasted launched in July of 2014. But yeah, like, you know, I don't know, man.
Ninja's one of those internet creators that he's been hustling, man. Like, we've only heard about him for what, like a year, but he's been in the game for like 5.
Yeah.
Well, I have a rule with myself. I can't watch new streamers.
Same.
Why is that? Is there something particularly like that you notice in new streamers that you just can't stand? Because I remember there being an issue since 2012 with the yelling and the "Whoa, I'm overreacting to fucking jump scares in games."
Jay, I don't know if you noticed it, but they all try to be either what's that guy named Destiny, or they try to take a PewDiePie approach to their fucking streams.
Yeah, my problem is they all fucking scream. And like my problem with PewDiePie starting out was that I hated his way of playing games, which is like he mostly plays horror games and would just scream and shit and just act like really like a lot of fucking tomfoolery, and I just like nah. Yeah, I didn't even watch any of the videos. It's just clips and just like not feeling it.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw PewDiePie, like even I thought he was funny.
Yo, man, you gotta fix my game.
It's weird that he keeps going in and out of that.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart my thing once. I just don't want to get kicked out of the game.
All right, yeah, but anyways, no. But as far as what we were talking about, though, yeah, I had an issue with streamers right after the whole like people just doing the reviews, kind of like the Angry Video Game Nerd. I remember like people tried to copy that a little bit, and then they had like little kids do it. And I don't know when that first started, but little kids started just copying every fucking popular reviewer or
See, the thing
entertainment
with,
base.
the thing with Angry Video Game Nerds, he still actually just, like, straight up reviews, like, in a different way than a lot of streamers are doing. Like, the streamers will basically just play, like, when you can, like, watch them play and shit. He basically, like, takes time, edits his videos, blah, 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 this, and that. And it's still enjoyable to watch, but these streamers are just like, oh, watch me play this game and get jump scared or something like that, or basically scream or say a racial slur that I pretend like just slipped out, but it's obvious I said it 1,000,000 fucking different times.
How much of their popularity would you equate to just those, you know, quote-unquote accidental fuck-ups? Do you think that PewDiePie got a lot more popular?
I know what they're doing.
I mean,
you're not on the...
That's free advertising.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, that's basically it. Like, they know what they're doing. They're fucking 20-something years old, and they honestly think that, like, oh, well, it was an accident, it just slipped out. You're a fucking liar.
It's a blend of it being of a bullshit accident and, like, them trying to be edgy comedians. I should know I am one.
That, and they know basically once they do that, they'll get a whole bunch of different, like, new fans. They'll basically be like, oh, well, you didn't mean to do it. Oh, so look at that. Everyone trying to come for him for saying the N-word. It slipped out.
Did he wear like a racist ass armband recently in the stream?
Yeah. I mean, there's only. Can you name more than swastika other racist armbands? Like, what are there?
Oh, there's a shitload, bro. If you get outside, like just media betrayal.
God damn it!
I've been flashed to OK by Nazis, man. It's real.
The OK?
Yeah, that shit's real.
Yeah, the OK is now one of those things that's like, I can't believe it's a racial thing. Like, I don't know, man.
So dumb.
How much singles you can recognize? The OK is hard, motherfucker. Unless you know the guys fucking hates you as a Nazi.
I already said I'm taking the OK symbol back.
But like, what kind of asshole wants to use the OK symbol in general? Like, even if it didn't mean something racist, you want to be that guy that.
It's supposed to look like.
No, dude. I feel like my mom wants to use it. Okay, and she's not a fucking racist. Like.
What is she on a fucking like?
Well, that's the point of being subversive with your shit, man. They don't want everyone to know that they're fucking like. They don't want walk around with Nazi armbands because people want to kick their ass, so they gotta do shit on the download.
Hey, I don't like Nazi armbands, but you're okay with me.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry, but just like I don't like that shit even before the racial fucking stuff got into it. By the way, is this as much of a clusterfuck as you thought it was, Jordan? Because I feel like we're doing okay.
We got lucky, dude, that their team is struggling more than ours.
I didn't see who you're playing. Well, pick somebody else.
No, he's doing good. He's just got a double.
No, you got to pick someone else. Pick a shitty character.
He's a shitty character. Like, I feel like there aren't shitty characters, there's just difficult characters. I'm right behind you.
Sweet.
Ooh, look at that, I got a fat one!
So, Jet, you don't play Overwatch either, right?
Nah.
Look at
So
that.
are you as confused as I am? What's going on?
I mean, it's just a shooter.
Look at me teabag.
Yes, son!
I might have gotten play.
Like, this shit I can follow. I can't follow, like, the games you play. Like, them fucking,
RTSs?
Yeah, fucking RTSs and shit.
Oh man, those shit are fucking addictive.
Ruth in the chat saying one opening. Gary saying man fuck Blizzard. Also Gary too saying that no, he sounds good. He screams bitch a lot. Gary and Gertz are two people that I wouldn't want to play a video game too much with because they scream so much and it really makes me uncomfortable.
Actually, I've heard Gary's pretty cool.
I've heard he's cool, but every time I've like seen a gameplay video of him, he's screaming.
Now, Gertz, I heard, loses his shit.
You sound like someone who's never been in the party with him playing Friday the 13th, being like, "Hey man, let's get together," and be like, "All right, bitch, I'm coming for you."
All right. Friday the 13th game is his cocaine. All right, that's not a calm game to play with Gary.
That's the only game he plays. He plays Friday the 13th and his dick. That's the only thing that Gary plays.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna play more than that. Like his butthole's rarely available.
No, Gary, I do like watching his stuff. I remember, like, before he was doing... By the way, before we even continue on, do you want me to get out here, Julian?
Yeah, let's do the spooky Halloween event.
All right, sweet.
So your video is relevant.
Jugget Science Revenge?
Yeah.
Okay. What difficulty, man?
Let's take it easy.
Okay, I'll go to fucking legendary over here. No, do it normal.
Aaron Gonzalez from the chat talking about I'm gonna join you guys after the shit ends with ADW. Is that the new soda brand or the Wrestling Federation?
Soda.
No, fuck you. No, yeah, I'm jealous that you're watching that. Yeah, AEW's, man, one of the best fucking wrestling promotions I've seen in a while. And granted, it's only been like 2. This is the third episode that we'll be doing, but just narrative being like unhinged by goofy wrestlingisms. Like, hey, Julian will talk shit all the time about wrestling, but it's like I can't disagree with some of the stuff because this shit is a fucking cartoon. It's like a circus being like popularized by the USA Network standards. It's silly
like
shit.
a cross between a soap opera, action figures, and the fucking Looney Tunes.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. I like it, but it is. I like the athleticism too. That's kind of the aspect that people don't bring up. But like, yeah, it is silly. The AEW is taking it to such an approach where it's like it's not lying to you about how silly it is. It's very aware of itself. At the same time, too, just like that narrative and sports like build on it is pretty cool. What's wrong with this fucking thing? It's taking forever.
Error starting game, trying again.
Yeah, error.
I'll say this before Alan comes in here. Fucking games of 2019 and their goddamn updates and their stupid fucking things where you can't play the first day. That's something.
I think that's more you.
No, man, that's everybody. Everyone deals with that same shit. And you just don't want to admit it because they're into games and they have to fucking keep paying the money.
Everything now is like, yo, man, it's technically early access, but it's not.
Dude, working at a fucking mom and pop video game store and people trying to like buy games and ask me like, what's a V-Buck? I'm like, oh, it's fake money that you spend real money to get. Wait, you mean I buy it and I don't actually have it in my hand? Yes. What the fuck? I know, sir. I know.
A V-Buck is very stupid.
Yeah. I like the aesthetic here. I like the whole Halloween aspect of it. Hey, look at my costume there, Jet. It's called Jet. I
don't see anything.
Yeah, your costume
I like how scary it sounds.
Oh, it's jet color.
Yeah.
Oh, was that a reference to the photo I put earlier?
No, it's just the way it is.
Well, everything's all gray. Like I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to learn.
He's saying he's terrified every time he plays with Gertz, but he says watch MLW2. Yeah, I definitely got shit that out here.
I feel like Gertz would scare me in a game.
Well, because Gertz will just yell at you like everything's your fucking fault.
Dude, you have my daddy. Stop.
Well, he was yelling at. I remember he yelled at Eddie because Eddie had no idea what he was doing.
But like,
it's annoying.
Why? So I'm like, why did he yell at me?
Yo, if Grits ever watched stuff, so I got parenting advice, Grits. No kids learns 2 + 2 by getting slapped beside the head.
I don't know why you're, Ganja. I don't know why you're talking to him directly. He will never watch this.
Hey, you know why?
Like
because I at least care for him to know I wasn't talking behind his back.
I don't think he cares.
Hey, it's called consideration because he's a friend, sir.
Why don't you have some consideration?
It's called being nice, man. You gotta learn, man. You gotta learn. Be nice to your friends. Be kind. Be joyful. Be gay if you have to be.
Okay.
That's how Alan's gonna get us to Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay, so defend the door. Which door are we defending?
The door that is right behind me. I'm the Zenyatta, our only healer.
Yeah, so this is like basically zombies mode or a horde or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like a tower defense mode, basically. It's the same thing every year.
Well, see, I wish it would have a version that's not like based on any kind of seasonal whatever the fuck. It's just like it's just there.
Well, remember last time we did one of these streams like a long time ago? It what's it called? They had like a story mode they were working on.
Yeah, which was cool. I thought it was like, and the cutscenes were not very like insulting with the time it took to get through and everything.
No, yeah, they were nice. Yeah, Overwatch does a lot of interesting things. Besides support communist countries, they make very good games.
And that's why no matter what, you'll still support them.
Dude, I'm not buying Overwatch on the Switch.
My fucking ass. Get over here.
I'm curious though, Jordan. We did talk the other day. Well, I mean, we didn't really talk, but like, that message. And you were saying something about, like, dude, I'm done with Overwatch. Was that the reason why? This whole Blizzard shit?
Dude, at first, I stopped playing for a couple days. I was like, I'm fucking done with this shit. And yeah, it was because they took away his prize money and all that shit. I was like, fuck this. But then I realized, I was like, they already have my money. I'm never going to put more into it. I'm not going to buy it on Switch, but I'll keep playing.
But that's the thing. I don't think you should ever do that because, and I'm not going to make this a big old, I know, like, this will insult you quite a bit because I know you love it, but, like, Hollywood, man. If things like that bother you, I suggest not giving a fuck about your career as well as watching movies anymore.
I'm just gonna swallow that shit up, bro. It's the biggest market.
Have you guys seen the second episode of South Park this season?
Yeah.
Because they literally predicted everything that happened a week before it happened in China. And that shit's been a problem, man. I'm well aware of it. It's been happening since Iron Man 3, like off the top of my head, where they fucking added in an entire scene and character for the Chinese version of the movie.
Here's my thing. Is it really a problem, or is it just because we're mad that we're no longer the first nation they care about anymore? Because Europe has complained that about the United States forever. That we have strict laws on what they can show here in the States.
I don't think they're as strict as they are in China.
But that's my thing, like, because of how
Nick, too far up, back up.
My thing is, like, even though we're less strict, it's because they had to sell those movies here in the States that they didn't care to follow their own, like, guidelines in Europe. They switched it over to fit for American audience. You're just seeing the flow of capital go to China.
No, you're right that did happen here, but then the U.S. also realized that they were wrong. Like, I don't always agree with this country, dude. Like,
no, but my thing is, like, I'm not talking shit about you. I'm just saying that this is the system. Like, China's got more money than us. America's GDP is going down compared to China's growth. Like, this is going to happen now. Like, they're going to be catered to as an international market.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That's why Blizzard is basically taking the side of the Chinese market, because they want to keep making a shitload of money.
Well, yeah, no shit. 1/8 of the population of the world plays a lot of video games.
Oh shit, here's me.
Good luck, Nick. It's just this is the end of the American era, bro. They don't care about us anymore like they did.
Again, I think that you guys should watch this latest South Park episode.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, it talks a lot about why that's a fucking problem.
Yeah, but you're not going to change
my main issue, censorship. Yeah, it is. Like I'm not going to change it. It's like, how can you say that? Like, I'll make my own shit that I won't confine it.
Because you're not going to sell it in China, you'll sell it in the States. Your stuff is not going, you're not trying to sell to an international market. You're not a studio. It doesn't matter to you. You're an artist. You're creative. Here in the States, the only issue that censorship has is for Chinese artists. And the companies that want to export to that country. Now, if you do would you do a movie that you found out was going to be sold in China and was censored because of the rules of China?
Yeah, dude. I moved to LA to sell out. Of course I fucking would.
Do you really care at all then?
Yeah, dude.
If you're willing to sell out personally,
it's a double-edged sword, man.
But yeah, but you're willing to gain from it personally, but for an existential person, you're like, oh, that's wrong.
Well, like, for the case of, like, someone like the Mouse conforming to those rules?
Well, yeah, because they're going to follow the money just like you are when you take that role.
It's different.
No, it's not. It's the same mentality. They want to follow the money, the fame, and the reputation where it's at. They're going to Beijing. Just like if you got offered the role to participate in that movie, you'll go where the fame, reputation, and money is, man. That's just where the career is.
Yeah, but it's not that simple.
It really is, man. We just add extra to it. It's business. It's capitalism. Julian, the thing I hate the most.
Why?
Because it makes you do this.
Don't you sell?
Because it literally makes you do this.
Ryan, are you talking about Frank Yankees?
Oh, I can't wait for that to come back, by the way.
That seems hard to bring back, because, like, everyone has caller ID, and, like, if they don't... The thing is, if they don't have, like, if they don't recognize the number, like, most people just don't even pick up the phone. I know I fucking don't.
The way that they get over that is they call businesses.
Yeah. Oh, so they're just fucking around with telemarketers and shit? That sounds good.
But then another thing too is, like, what other properties are out there that you feel like cannot be done because of technology's growth? Like, is there anything from, like, back in the day that might work today? Like, look at Mansers. That shit would not be able to work as well today, I don't think, because of the fact that
so misogynistic.
Well, no, it's just like, people know that shit. And plus, too, like, to hear Mansers, like, okay, there'll be a big old thing of, like, man, look at men think we're smarter than women. Why is it called Mansers, not peoplesers? You know, like,
human answers or some shit like that.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to try to watch Mansers just to actually get answers like, huh, if I do this, like, I can get orange-sized titties? What?
My favorite was
orange?
When they said don't eat fast food before you get, like, anal surgery or something, because she killed the doctor. Because she farted out of nowhere while he was doing, like, surgery on her ass.
Guys, a lot of that was just made up. Like, come on.
I hope it was, but the only one they got right was the bong. That's about it.
I don't know. I did see them basically have that one lady with the fake titties, like, break a can open or something. Or whatever it was. Lady with the large implants or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen that clip. People all masturbated to it.
I don't know about all of us, but okay.
think that would really fucking hurt, dude. Just like, when that implant fucking pop.
That shit's steel.
I don't know if they got steel in their titties.
Just turned to concrete,
But like
man.
even
That's
the
evolved.
fucking the flesh hitting the can, like that would hurt.
Julian, what's this orange jizz that was on the floor? What the fuck was it?
That's Bjorn's ultimate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they changed it. Instead of his turret flipping into like a third level because it was so OP, they made it that he shoots orange jizz all over the floor instead.
Ew.
That's awesome, nice and sticky.
No, it's a good, like, whatever the term is, like area canceller or whatever they call it.
I'm not good at terminology when it comes to like, well, elite gaming, fucking whatever the fuck. Like I know. Like,
I'm stuck in 2002. Just like go left.
Yeah. Well, no, like another thing too. Like I watch Maximilian dude streams, and he'll say like, "Hey man, this guy is what do you call that? Like when you're fighting from far away."
Long range.
No, it's like something more. It's not necessarily.
Yeah, focus the mercy. Focus the mercy. Shoot at the girl with the beam, dude. You're not doing any damage.
Berg getting his ass destroyed by Alan. Yeah, he's getting that shit just pounded. I don't know about rape. It's more consensual. They tweeted to each other first.
What are you talking about, bird rape?
Yeah, look at the chat, Facebook chat.
When is fucking Gary not talking about bird rape? But yeah, Ryan's saying Crank Anchors is already back. This new season has been actually pretty funny.
Yeah,
check it out.
it's all right. I saw it. It's all on ComedyCentral.com.
By the way, Comedy Central, they gotta figure out some more original programming because things are just starting to turn into a repeats of themselves.
I'm not at liberty to talk about it yet, but I got my roommate and his friends. I won't give that many details, but they're working on a pilot that I might be able to be a part of, and they're gonna pitch it to Comedy Central.
I don't blame Comedy Central because the whole world's doing this repetitive fucking like, hey, we're gonna have this movie that's based on old movies. We're gonna have this Marvel thing that's based on old comics. We're gonna remake this. We're gonna sequel that. It's like, you know what? I'm not talking shit about anyone who wants to repeat shit anymore because that's just the world. If you want to be successful, do the same shit and don't be creative. I mean, that's the fucking. That's the golden ticket.
Well, also that's a very like glass half empty way to look at it. You know, like that's, and here's me doing a very clever segue. That's how a lot of people feel about the Joker, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like the Joker's a very inspired take.
Which thing we should do next, by the way, Julian? Still revenge or competitive elimination?
We can do, let's switch it up. If we want to keep switching things, do, what's it called? Just regular quick play. Because that's how Overwatch now is. Go back. Mm-hmm. Like to the other menu and just regular quick play.
All right.
Because now, okay, see, check this out. Now you have to pick what you want, and you can only do that type, so you can't jump around and switch. I would recommend doing support or tank because it's going to take a long time if you try and do damage. Yeah, damn right. You play Lucio.
Yo, I love.
Yeah, you touch that shit. Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like a person like Soldier 45, where the fuck is he?
Yeah,
is he able to go on any of these?
Nope. Soldier's the damage. He's an attacker.
Oh, what the fuck? I fucked up there.
It's way better this way because then you get the 2-2-2.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucks because people will wait and play attackers who suck, but every once in a while you get blessed.
And look at this chat really quick. Sorry, chat, for not being as responsive as I should be. I was really enjoying these motherfuckers go at it. Cause...
Speaking of I guess we're talking about Comedy Central or shows being brought back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what show I don't see them bringing back because of how bad everyone talked about it on Comedy Central?
What?
Secret Girlfriend.
I don't remember that.
You know, it's that one show basically where you're the main character and shit like that. It's a point of view type show.
Oh yeah, that was ahead of its time. I think that just turned into POV porn.
Yeah, basically every time I turned into it, it was like the dude, like basically your character having sex with someone.
Hilarious.
Alright, gotcha. I forgot to play this guy, by the way, so don't get mad at me, you fucking asshole, hairy fuck.
Okay, so just you switch between speed and healing, and most of the time you want to be on healing, and you aim the gun at the enemies and shoot them, and use the push to get them the fuck away from you, or to push them in front of their shield.
So I kill the enemies?
Shut up.
All right.
You
Simple
don't
enough.
do what this guy is doing. This fucking
I want
guy.
Mission Hill back. Aaron, Mission Hill never finished properly for me.
Mission
I need that to
Hill.
come back.
Mission Hill was fucking tragic. That actually is a show that needs to come back.
Yes.
Nick, you need to back up right now.
I'm still fucking. I died. Julie's
Stoner,
our fucking.
dude.
Fuck.
You went
Yo,
in
that
front of
show
the
called out
choke.
everybody, and that's just more relevant to our generation than I think Generation X.
I'm telling you, Julian, I would have been good had
You
I.
went.
Don't you fucking tell me, bro.
You went past the choke. See these walls? We're gonna use them as a wall. I'm sorry, I'm introducing these crazy concepts of walls as walls.
The oblongs, that needs to come back.
You know what show I really hated? That parental control, the one with the fucking fake ass parents. They're like,
Well, everything was
my daughter
fake,
would
man. It was
never-"
all actors.
What's that?
They were all fake, man. I hated those shows so fucking much, but there were some of them that were like prank shows that they tried to legitimately get the people. And those were kind of funny. I saw like some episodes of
Damn, what the fuck is the name of the show where basically they have like they start pranking people and whatever, and if they get mad and leave, they don't win money.
Yeah, like that was genuine.
Oh shit!
Well, sometimes motherfuckers start laughing for no goddamn
Julian, use
reason.
the fucking walls, bro.
I remember,
Dude, I fucked up. I got stuck in front of the choke.
I remember they were pranking someone on that show. Basically, like they had they were doing an ice cream stand, and what the guy would do, he would lick the ice cream before giving it to like the people, whatever. He was just like, okay, that couldn't have been me, because I would have socked that motherfucker in the face.
Alright, back up, Nick. Come to the.
You would have broke the sound meter just from hitting them.
Those things you said, they're my friends. They're not my fucking friends. They're goddamn walls.
Okay.
Bust the walls down!
Actually, they're actually thinking about bringing that Clone High back.
Yeah, Nick, you're not helping over there.
Well, you motherfuckers keep getting killed. Why don't y'all get near me, goddamn?
You're out of position. And by the way, Ganja, you said the choke. The choke is like the bottom of the funnel. You see what I'm saying with that? Like you funnel them through a path? Yes? No? Okay.
No, I'm very confused. I did not drink funnels as a kid.
Okay.
Where are y'all?
I thought that was a carnival cake.
So
no,
the way
I
that it
definitely
works,
ate carnival
Ganja, is you stop in front of the point where people want to capture it, and the part right in front of it that is like where they could get funneled through. You know how a funnel works. You call that the choke, because they're choked into going through that way.
I'm gonna choke you out.
I don't know if you'll get the chance. You keep fucking dying.
Listen.
Sick burn.
Can't y'all motherfuckers get close to the goddamn medic though? Like I'm a medic. Get next to me. Fucking wannabe Rambo ass motherfucker.
Shoot this guy.
I'm gonna pull a
Alright.
ghost. Dude, what the fuck, guys? What the fuck?
What? Did you
Shoot! Shoot!
Oh, you guys are over there. Oh, see, this is why I hate quick play, because motherfuckers don't know how to play. It's not your fault. Our teammates are dumb.
This is all you, man. You said play good play. And I was
Yeah.
listening to you. You didn't listen.
Shut up.
You don't want to listen to me.
I suck with Lucio. I like playing as him, but I'm not the best. And it's probably a little bit of my fault. Look at
you're
your chat.
No, it's all of us. We're way out of position.
Aaron
Do
saying,
anything.
remember Punk with Ashton Kutcher? Yeah, dude, I fucking love Punk. There was a certain point though that like he wasn't even showing up to like the things to reveal himself as being the mastermind behind the fucking things, as well as the fact that it just became like low quality shit. It was like it was just a prank show.
I was just gonna say the whole prank video thing really got absorbed by the internet.
YouTube stole that shit like a motherfucker.
YouTube, Snapchat, all that shit.
I don't even find those funny anymore.
Yeah.
You don't, but a lot of people do.
This shit's TikTok, ain't it?
Huh?
This shit's TikTok.
Well, TikTok's
TikTok
actually
is gonna be
funny.
Huge.
Yeah.
I don't know about being funny. I will tell you.
No,
that.
TikTok's actually pretty funny.
Some of them are funny. Some of them are damn near autistic.
Well, yeah, like the thing is, like sometimes you'll just be searching on TikTok and then you'll see the weird group of people with the fucked up teeth, bad acne, and then they're singing some fucking furry song that their friend came up with.
Can I describe to you guys one of the weirdest things I ever saw on TikTok?
Well, I've seen your face.
Oh.
It was weirder than that, believe it or not. This is my face, although fucked up, not as fucked up as a guy riding his bike, and on the path there's a pile of, like, I don't know, wet horse doo-doo, and it's like right in front of his bike. He's like, what the fuck? And he scoops it up with his hands, moves it to the right, and then pushes his bike past it, and then scoops the shit back up again and puts it back where it was.
To Gunja's point, that sounds pretty fucking autistic. Or maybe just artistic with a fucking with an accent. It's autistic, bro.
It's some Duchamp shit for sure.
Cedric, sucks that you went through some shit at work, man. If you feel like talking about it here, like I'm kind of curious about what's going on with you, man. But
don't
yeah,
say no names if you're worried about getting fired, though.
Yeah, work will fuck up days. That's for sure. JP in the chat trying to get my attention says I'm kind of sick of that lying up. I say. Moreover, I'm of the opinion that Carthage should be destroyed. Carthage? What the fuck is that? I'm confused.
Carthage did get destroyed, bro. Did you learn your Roman history?
I don't know shit. But
no, not you, him. He's that one asking the question.
Not sorry, I don't know. I'm confused. Leave me alone.
Nick, don't put the target on yourself. Don't learn from that.
Oh, you motherfucker! I knew you were gonna do that. Too bad Alan's not watching. He would love you for that shit right now.
I know.
Jordan says, remember undergrads. Oh man, I remember that title, but I don't remember that show. But yeah, man, I don't know.
I gotta watch the original show with all the Apatow people in it.
Oh, Freaks and Geeks?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh, it's amazing. It's like Community before Community. With a little bit of Dazed and Confused sprinkled in.
Maybe the Dazed and Confused sprinkled in will save it, because I do not like Community.
Really quick, Julian, why were we only able to get 3 stars on that fucking the Junkenstein thing?
Because we were playing on that difficulty. The higher difficulty you play on, the more stars open up, I think.
Oh, we should probably do that next after this, because I think I suck at this shit, to be honest.
Alright, we can jump up difficulties, it's fine. Yeah, and I won't be able to stand you playing Baptiste.
Okay, should I switch?
No, it's fine. Just shoot your healing grenades at me, and you can't heal yourself with them. That's the main thing. Like, you want to basically stay, like, we're basically a slave to this this Roadhog. He needs to lead us. And the Tracer needs your support. And this thing, do you know what this circle thing does?
It heals your friends?
It heals you a tiny bit, but it makes it that if your health, you can't go beneath 150 HP, which is very useful if people are dying. Focus a Reaper. He's almost dead. Yeah, see how when you stand in that thing, your health is like a little funky looking?
Yeah.
It's got a little chode on the end of it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you would call it a chode.
He has a fascination with chodes. Leave him alone.
No, dude, it's small and nubby. It's a fucking chode. I can make them explain my joke. You could also try, if you get killed, you could try Brecita. Because she got a buff recently and she's really good.
So really quick, change the conversation just a little bit. You brought up the fact that you were stand-up comedian and everything earlier, and I've been watching so much stand-up comedy lately, especially podcasts. I'm curious though, like one conversation I heard like Joe Rogan bring up recently in Times Square is like just bits that bomb pretty bad. Like I know you think that you're doing pretty well right now, but like
that's the thing. I'm quite the opposite, man. I whenever someone calls me a comic or a stand-up, I'm like, wow, thanks for thinking so highly of me.
Okay, but I mean, what's a joke that you still are like working on? Like not like I mean, obviously don't do the joke, but like, when's like the most recent time you bombed, and why do you feel like you have bombed? Because I am curious.
Like, why did I bomb?
Yeah, aside from just the joke being shitty, like, do you feel like you've learned anything from your recent bombs or whatever? Like,
yeah, man. I mean, I've been doing stand-up the last year consistently, and it's hard, dude. It's frustrating because I'm still figuring out like my personality on stage, so to speak, and like your word choice is super important. So let me think. I don't know. There was a while where I was talking about the Lion King movie, and like I would open like one of the stronger bits of that. I'd ask, has anyone seen the Lion King remake? And if anyone raised their hand or said something, I'd be like, all right, you see that? They're part of the problem. And like sometimes I would get a good response, and like sometimes it wouldn't. It all depends. Like I don't know. Like every audience is different. I have a bit that I do about how I think Mike Tyson is the most dangerous person that ever lives, and sometimes people like that, sometimes they don't.
Well, I'm noticing, especially with that one, that's a joke that'll like work at any time. And the Lion King thing might be something that's like, okay, like, are you in the know of what's out right now? Are you in, as far as an audience member, it's like, maybe stuff that's so current might be an issue because people are just sick of fucking hearing about it. Like,
well, that sounds like a joke that you can actually land when you develop your own audience.
Like, dude, when the Michael Jackson thing was going on, like, I got so fucking tired of that. And I started, that's one thing you notice is, like, when shit gets really popular, like the Michael Jackson thing, you start noticing, like, there's a joke that's circulating that, like, maybe someone thinks they wrote, but, you know, it might be parallel thinking, or they might have just stolen a bit. Like, I can't tell you how many times I heard, like, a joke where it's like, yeah, maybe he molested those kids, but he wrote Thriller. He wrote Thriller!
Yeah,
like, I heard like 6 different comedians say that joke. Or like even last week, I'm not going to say any names or anything, but I heard a comedian doing that whole bit of like, you know, I ordered a large pizza the other day, and so the pizza guy didn't judge me. I looked in my room and I said, hey everyone, the pizza's here, but I was alone.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of stupid.
Like, you hear shit like that. Like, to me, dude, the worst thing is when, I might have told you about this in private for like in after hours, but the worst is when you have your friends are there and you got real shit material and they're overly laughing at your shit. Like, I'll give you an example. This I've developed into a bit a little bit. If I can say bit. I'm trying to say bit as many times as Alan does in one show. I want to get that marker.
Commit to the bit.
But what happened was this guy's like, so I'm an Uber driver, you know, and like I took this girl home and like she passed out and like I looked back, I was like, hey, we're here. She didn't say nothing. I got in the back and like I sat next to her, it's like, hey, we're here. She didn't wake up. And I was like, well, when in Rome. And then the motherfucker starts humping the stool. I was like, Jesus Christ. Like, that's your joke? Like,
it's funny as a prop con, to be honest, because now you're using something to get the joke across.
Now, that's the thing, dude. And if anyone is going to be here in LA this weekend, some of my favorite comedians, local, like open micer people, are doing a show here, and they're very good. It's on Sunday, and one of them, my favorite comedian I've come across in LA, dude, he technically is a prop comic, and he's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like that's, when it works, it's impressive. When it doesn't work, it's like, yeah, I mean, were you expecting it to fucking work?
So at this point, get rid of Carrot Top. We need better people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, when it doesn't work, it's Carrot Top.
He's still alive?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He just made Instagram recently, too, and he's fucking weird.
He added you on Instagram?
No, he didn't add me, no. I'm saying he just, he
say, what the fuck? Slide into that bitch's DM.
I'm good, son. Yeah, but no, dude, like, it's just one of those things where, you know, for one, the Carrot Top, I will give it this, though, like, he made prop comic and or prop comedy and just, like, crazy wardrobes and just, like, slapstick synonymous with him. And, it, you know, he came out in the 90s. People were already over that shit. That was something that wasn't really over with crowds. And he made it cool. He modernized it. And I feel like, you know, yeah, he's stupid and weird looking, but, dude, he created a fucking thing.
The only reason we don't like Carrot Top anymore, because I remember in the early 2000s, that motherfucker was everywhere. Every goddamn second to be movie, every fucking radio show that he was in Miami, he'd be on. And I think what happened was the prop comedy died after that slowly trend died. And what you're seeing is because he's the only one that really did it and got famous off of it, he's the one that does these big tours. And because it's become associated with it,
really, I think he just has his Vegas show.
Well, no, he sometimes does tours, but most of this is Vegas shows. But even because he's stuck in Vegas, he has the assumption of like, yeah, if you see prop comedy, you just see Carrot Top. No one has outshined him in the prop game.
Gallagher?
But that was before him.
I'd still put him above him, but...
No, well, yeah, he's above him in quality, but like, Gallagher was in the 70s, bro. Like, that's way before fucking Carrot Top even had big hair.
I'm trying to think, because there's other prop comics out there.
But none have reached his level yet.
I feel like there are.
Looking out for me.
We might not know, because we're not deep in like, hey, I love prop comics, so I'm going to follow every prop comic.
It's really hard to kind of...
Because it isn't a sub-drama. It's like, yo, everyone knows that fucking puppet dude, but no one knows any other puppet comedian. Unless you go to a local club.
I've seen some puppet.
Yeah, but you go to a local club. Most people don't do that.
Yeah, that shit's rough. It's like, okay, you and the puppet have the same voice. Okay, cute.
Yeah, like, I mean, the rule is not over our eyes. We know for sure the motherfucker is doing both voices. Come on.
Oh, my fear is like, oh, so your puppet's just a racist stereotype. Gotcha.
Oh, or your puppet's just racist. Okay, sweet.
Another thing, too, is just like, yeah, we can, you know, say all this horrible shit because we're saying it's a puppet, but that just gives us the ability to say, yo, anything that I say is fucked up.
That's where the satire comes into play, dude. Yeah. Like, you can say fucked up shit and it can still be brilliant. Like, Dave Chappelle had some moments that he was really pushing it in his last special, but it was still hilarious.
Yeah, but most comedians aren't Dave Chappelle. Most of them are your worst comics that you see from the fucking Nutty Professor movie.
Oh, no, dude. Yeah, you're totally right. I was watching Bill Burr's special, and I was kind of disappointed, man.
Yeah.
Didn't he go on a whole SJW rant for no reason in the middle of it?
It's like, he went on a rant about how he hates women. It's like, all right, bro, I get it. Like, you're married. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't know, like, that's a person who I feel like just fell into his own character, like his own hype.
This could be 100% my personal opinion, but I feel like once you're married, you can't talk shit about women in your stand-up anymore, because you've submitted all the way. You put the ring on yourself. But it's over, bro. You can't do this anymore.
One other thing, too, is, like, don't do anything that you would see Andrew Dice Clay doing. And I feel like Bill Burr was just like Andrew Dice Clay light. It was rough to watch, and I love Bill Burr, but it's like that coupled with the whole Theo Von podcast, and then just the way he acts in general. Like, I'm just like, you know, dude, like, you know, before you're getting away with it because it was a nice, cool little thing you were doing, just talking shit and being an asshole and not, you know, being cool people. But now,
like, switch the game type. Yeah, there you go.
Sure. Let's see here, buddy. Arcade.
I was saying I didn't finish the special, but one joke made me laugh pretty hard. Where his wife was complaining to him about his temper, and she's like, "How do you go from 0 to 60 or like 0 to 100?" He's like, "First of all, I'm always on standby at 75 miles per hour." Okay.
Another thing too, he's like, "Yeah, well, you married a psycho, so how can you judge me?" Blah blah. But the thing is, like, he used that joke on Conan like 3 fucking times.
Yeah, dude, he's kind of shared his bit too much.
You can't get mad at a comedian for reusing bits. That shit kept me up at night, dude.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, all right, I get you can't do that, but the problem is he did it before the stand-up came out.
Yeah.
So the stand-up's supposed to be new and fresh. Like, that's how everyone views him. I know there's different rules and every comedian has different variations of it. But the most core audience of comedy, they think it's fresh. That's their new shit. I'm going to get some new thoughts from you and what you've seen in the world from today. When they hear something they heard in Conan, they're like, oh, well, so I just watched the same shit I saw on Conan. What makes the special different?
But here's the thing, though. Like, from the comedian's point of view, like, do you know how risky it is to just get a bunch of new material and just go up there and do it?
Oh, hell yeah, because I just did it for a year before I quit to do politics.
But another thing, too, that I will say as well is that I went to go see, you know, Bill Burr do his thing, because he was doing this thing with All Things Comedy where they do, like, these tours, but, like, they do 3 shows in one night, 4 shows in one night. And they all, like, just kind of, like, I mean, he was literally reading the jokes off his phone. He was like, hey, guys, this is not part of the show. I'm going to try some material. You guys can react the way you want to and let me know if you like it. And he would just do it. I mean, it was like a 4-hour show after he was done with all of his other material. And I'm like, okay, he tried it out here. That's cool. And I didn't see him actually use that material on any stand-up specials. So I was like, oh, that feels very exclusive to us. Like, that's really cool. And I'm definitely going to buy a ticket to see him again. But, like, okay, so if you're using that stuff, why are you using shit that you've used, like, publicly? Like, you have tons of other stuff, clearly.
It's almost like it's when you're, like, on the level that they are, like, it's like you have a bunch of guns loaded on you. And when your brain segues from one thing to the other, if you have a chance to reach for that holster, you're going to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's probably like something he probably did it absentmindedly.
Mm-hmm. Just feeling the crowd and being like, okay, you know what, they want one of the classics, you know, or whatever the fuck the case may be.
Yeah, like, and he even acknowledges that he repeated some of the stuff. And a lot of comedians I've been meeting and talking to, like, some of them, like, they get really frustrated and they try to keep their shit fresh because they hate going up there feeling like a robot, and I get that. Like, even as an actor, like, for years, dude, like, people would ask me, they'd be like, wow, like, your performance was so different from last night. I was like, yeah, because I try to always reinvent it. Like it's all about always improving, no matter what. Like it's not like a movie where I do it once and it's done. You know, it's like there's always room for improvement.
And looking over here in the chat, Ryan said last time he saw was Lewis Black alongside Captain Madigan. Lewis Black has a fucking energy, man, that it's like unmatched.
That man's gonna die on stage.
Yeah.
He is. And last time when I saw him, like, I don't know, like 8 years ago doing stand-up maybe, he got stuck in a stutter so bad, I was like, okay, is this guy a robot? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it looked like...
Girl, you know it. Girl, you know it.
But it was more like, gur. It's like, all right, the disc is skipping. Like, can you eject it and put in a new copy?
Oh, man.
What's going on?
Yeah, you're probably fucking drunk. I know, like, that one. What's that guy, Sammy Callahan? Am I thinking the right one? Or, no, Sam Kennison. He would, like, fuck up, and it would just be a joke in itself, too. He would just be like, because he's so flustered and so, like, just...
He yell at you.
Dude, that's what one of my favorite, and if anyone's here Sunday, I'm going to this show. Are you gonna be here for the live show, Nick, or did you post out?
Oh no, yeah, I don't know.
You posted out, okay.
Well, I spent a lot of money in you know, Florida and everything, and the biggest thing too is just like DT shows. I'm not really the biggest fan of them. So, like, if I'm gonna go, I'd rather go for like a meet and greet and hang out with y'all. If it's gonna be
We gotta actually, we're doing something else in Vegas. We got shit there.
But yeah, one of my favorite comedians here. He plays that character of nervous guy, and it's a brilliant shtick. And I've heard a lot of his jokes a million times, but they're still funny every time he does it because this character is so fucking good.
Building characters is kind of funny. Like Jim Norton does a lot of shit. That, by the way, some of it's pretty fucking offensive. But I can imagine him taking that from a podcast because he used to do it from Opie and Anthony and some of just the Sam Roberts show. But I imagine him taking it into, you know, a stage presence. That would be pretty fucking funny. I really like Jim Norton. Another edgelord though. Every single thing he fucking talks about is about communism and shit.
I know that this is just like on brand, and if anyone like was to come in here, they'd be like, "Who the fuck is that?" But I'm really curious to see what Corey is gonna do for his because he said he wanted to start trying to do that, and it's like, all right. Like the thing that he's talking about, like that's a full-on show. Like just being able to sit down and have like a screen behind you.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Corey, I feel like can do a little bit of stand-up. I can imagine doing like a pretty solid.
Oh, he would be very good at it.
Well, I won't say very good because lots of his shit is like, as you know, from the shows, most of his jokes are. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You know, like many guys do this.
Dude, he could go off on stuff about his mom, stuff about that guy who screams with the headphones on, bro. That shit's hilarious.
I mean, I don't know. As far as that kind of comedy, I feel like it's been so repetitive over 4 years. I'm just sick of it.
You're in too deep.
Yeah, I really feel that might be it.
Yeah, you're way too familiar with the material. I feel that too, like where every once in a while it's like, yes, dude, I remember. I talked about it yesterday.
Plus, too, it's just the jokes, like, you know, even aside from like, you know, whatever I feel about this old share routines or stories, just like stuff about new things. I'm like, okay, this is where he's gonna say, hey, that guy looks drunk. And then it's like, okay, yeah, all right, he made a face. I guess everything's funny when booze is in it, isn't it? Like, I mean, it's not funny. You know what I mean? Like, goddamn. Dude.
I don't know, man. He called the shit poop.
What?
No, that I said that earlier. That's from Billy Madison. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, like when they light the bag of shit in front of the old man's house, and then they fall down laughing. He goes, ah, he called the shit poop. So fucking stupid. It's amazing.
But yeah, man. Ryan over here saying Corey said he might be doing a Collider studio while in LA. What are your thoughts, all of y'all? What are your guys' thoughts on the Collider in general? I know Christian Scarlett is leaving. I know Mark Ellis already left too. But like,
Collider.
You know, Schmodown. The Schmodown.
I don't watch Schmodown. I don't know her.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You suck, dude.
I guess it's a good thing since they're all leaving.
Yeah, guess I didn't care at all.
But yeah, man, I really like Collider. I like everything they do. I like the amount of podcasts they do and how they team to keep it organized. Am I dying a little too much? I've noticed, like, this is like the third fucking time in like within round number 2.
We're down a person, and yeah, we just lost.
Jesus Christ, dude, you fucking suck. How did you not keep us alive, you sack of shit?
Well, we didn't have a healer. I went as Torbjorn because no one picked Torbjorn. He's the best. He has a turret. I have gold damage, gold kills, gold elite kills, and gold final blows. Lick my ass. 41% weapon accuracy. What's yours?
Wait, why'd you fuck off? Let me see. Where can I find it?
The game. You press the start button or the big middle button. No, not that.
Come on, Diaz. You're making us look bad.
Like, yeah, press the middle button.
I did.
Well, now it won't pop up.
Yeah, you fucking wrong, dude. Fucking
yeah, Joe, you're fucking wrong, man. I knew my boy had it right.
I'm not in it for the glory.
Fucking stupid. Let's stay as a team, our party. Ryan says, I've always liked Christian, Mark Ellis, and the rest of the main crew have been following since the early days of Schmoes Know. The thing is, though, is sometimes I feel like, and I mean, honestly, this can be equated to us too. So I'm not. Don't act like I think I'm fucking better than them. But it's just like, man, I watch their live streams talking about news, and they just say the news, and they have no opinion on it. They just say what happened, and they move on. I'm like, wait, hold on.
Like, so what? They take the role of like morning news, like, hey, there was a traffic collision on I-95. So
let's try that again, Nick.
All right, yeah, but no, it really is. It really is that way. Should I fucking play Lucio since no one else is?
No, he's not available yet. The only healers available, I think, are Brigitte, Zenyatta, and maybe Anna.
All right, and
there's more characters available than normally. Normally, there's only 4 of them, and that shit's hard.
Okay, and I do have that healing thing from being a soldier, and I didn't use that at all. I just realized, so my bad.
Let's see. I guess they don't have any other versions of Junkenstein's Revenge. Normally, they have one version where it's like you can pick any hero you want. Maybe that's the endless version. Yeah. But fuck that shit.
Well, yeah, because I want to be here fucking all the goddamn day. You know. But yeah, no. I do like this particular DLC though. It's actually pretty fucking cool. I love survival, like wave-based combat for any kind of game. You know, like goddamn, like Gears of War still has the best fucking wave combat ever.
Yeah, I wish I had my Xbox with me. I probably would have like sold some plasma to get a copy of Gears.
Dude, why don't you fucking have like just a Windows 10 version? Like, do you have a computer? Or?
I have my MacBook that is barely alive.
Okay, can you please agree with me here that MacBooks are fucking horrible?
I can't.
God damn it.
Like, it works really well. It's lasted me a long fucking time.
When did you get it?
It runs all the editing software I want. I got it in 2014, 2015.
Yeah, I got mine in 2015. Or no, 2016. But yeah, and the one I got was 4,200, and then within a year and a half, all of a sudden it's like 2,900. I'm like, oh, come on. Like, can you wait to tell me I'm fucking stupid?
Yeah, mine has been going pretty good, and the only thing is, like, when I check the battery, it says replace soon, and then there's like an attention logo, so it has my attention. So I might do this.
An attention logo.
It's like, you know, like one of those yellow signs with an exclamation point. It's like, hey, look over here. Hold X.
I'm curious too, Jet. Why haven't you made the move to MacBooks? You know, I know you got the iPhones and shit, but like, is there a particular reason why you haven't made the move to the Mac OS?
MacBooks are more expensive than my phone.
Yeah, MacBooks are about as expensive as the phone now.
Yeah.
You're too deep, Nick. Back up.
Listen, I'm trying to save.
There's no such thing as too deep for DS.
That is true.
Got it. I'm resisting making a chode joke.
What is with you and chodes?
Yeah, you like that fucking word, don't you?
It's a fun word to say.
It really is.
That motherfucker wakes up in the morning, it's like chode. And
Dude, I remember, like, did you guys have this issue back in middle school where kids used to find out?
Are you licking your pants and you're like, that's a chode?
I was thinking the same shit, dude. I ain't gonna fuck.
No, by the way, that's not a chode, but the chode's like in between your balls and your asshole, right?
What?
No, dude,
that's the gooch.
Oh, that's why people looked at me when I said that.
Yo, man, you got a chode? Yeah, I got a chode.
Right here, and then I just lay on the table.
There's a man like me.
And you point it in between your apple and balls, like that's where your dick is. behind your balls. That's fucked
You know
up.
what they should do for people who are like getting puberty shit?
What?
They should make those, you know, like those singing says or spinning says, whatever the fuck they're called.
Speaking spell?
What? You know those
I'm
things
just
like
fucking with you.
the cow goes mmm, like those fucking things.
My God.
I forgot what those are called.
I know, me too. That's why I'm fucking up.
Like one of those wheels.
Yeah.
Sounds whatever it is.
Yeah, but that's not the name of it. We're trying to figure out that name.
The education noisy wheel. That's what we're gonna call
Yeah,
it from now.
but they should have that for like sex ed. Like, the chode is that.
Dude, chode is not a fucking scientific term.
Oh shit, really?
By the way, that's what it's called. Farmer says.
What the fuck is a chode?
The farmer says, "Hey, it's a regular penis, not a chode." Or sorry, it'd be more like, "Hey, that ain't a chode, that's my penis."
I want to look it up and find out what chode is. But
Yeah, you Google chode.
Don't do it on air, please.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'll do it tonight.
Alone in the dark with my lotion.
And Macho.
It's just me and my chode.
A Nicky
That's
ass
the music
story.
right there.
Wow.
This is life story.
In 2 years, this conversation would have got us banned.
In 2 years, this conversation's gonna get us all put in the gulag.
Oh, I thought you said in the Google Doc. I was like,
That too. I'll let you know right now. It'll be Google that puts us there.
Not the Google Doc. I swear. By the way, Ray, Tony Rell needs way more credit for just the fact that like him name dropping Google Docs has completely changed my fucking life.
Yeah.
And yet Corey still doesn't use it because he's fucking stupid. Google Doc is amazing. You can share it with every fucking person that you
They even
need
got
to share it with.
temporary links.
Mm-hmm. They literally like record people's like keystrokes in case someone's fucking with you or deleting shit.
yeah, they have a lot of those though. Is he using some other platform?
No.
I'm using a memo on his phone.
Because, like, from the little interaction in person that I've had with Corey, he seems extremely organized.
Oh boy, nope. But it's alright. I mean, like I said, I'm not saying he's completely inept, but I'm just, yeah, man, there's...
I'm sure this thing could probably do better, but like to get, for example, to get those shot glasses done, God, I feel like I had to go way more out of my way than I expected.
But okay, so what was the, like, why was that so annoying? Or, well, you can't name anybody, so like, just,
It
what was
was
the most
annoying
nice-
because I couldn't, like, just get it done. I couldn't do it myself. It wasn't working out, it felt like, and I was just like talking to, being left on deaf ears or whatever the fucking saying is. Like, I would send out information, I'd be like, all right, here's my address, you can send them to me. And then they'd be like, okay. And then I would contact the person who was in charge. I mean, I could say it because it's happened. It's happening. It was Denise. And she just, like, would not ask Corey for the file that she needed to make the artwork on the shot glass. And then she'd send me answers like, oh, but they only do one color. It's like, so fucking make it purple and put the fucking letter D and T in cursive on it, god damn it.
Yeah, no, 'cause it's one of those things too where like there's another person involved, and like let's really not say his name, but there's another person involved, and like I feel like because I've had issues trying to get a hold of people or get things. I'm just like, dude, why can't you fucking like respond? And then you'll respond with like one word, like okay, like not even a full word, just O and K. And I'm like, all right, dude, that doesn't even fucking. That wasn't even a proper response for what we're talking about. Like, what the fuck?
That's like if I asked you, hey man, can I come over?
Okay. It's like,
That's
any
a
emotions?
yes.
Oh, what's up?
That's a yes.
What, that he's fucking retarded?
Can I come over? And he says, oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Someone says, if you ask, can I come over? And someone says, okay, that's a yes.
Yeah, but it's a reluctant one.
Yeah,
Like, you're
there's a
fucking up
way-
my groove.
Yeah, there's a sense of like, I can imagine how like if a girl said that, it's like, you know what, I'll just stay home since I'm gonna fucking deter you so much. I'll just fucking
Yo,
leave you
Nick,
alone.
stay next to the door. These guys come up to the door and they blow up, and the door is at less than half the tower.
Watch
Oh,
out,
this
don't
one.
get 2 minutes. We'll suck you dry.
But I think that it's, you know, like, people don't want to go over Corey's head, like, just being overly protective, I guess, in a way.
What are you feeling about this
Really
Twitch
careful.
thing, by the way?
Huh?
What are you feeling about the Twitch thing, by the way?
I fully support it, man. Like, I mean, if people watched the show where he talked about it, like, I voiced my concerns on there and I sent him an email. Like, the only thing that bothers me about it is that Twitch has been censoring the fuck out of them. And I hate that. Coming full circle here.
Yeah.
It's almost like a good stand-up routine, but I didn't say any jokes.
You gotta go where the money is, Julian.
Well, considering the fact that we're streaming on it right now, Twitch is just so great. They're just
I
so.
I support Twitch and the Chinese government.
I don't know, man. Man, fuck you. I've been mostly on YouTube just because I like that it's permanent. They're about to break through. You've been. Yeah, but I don't know. I talked to Chris Herman about it, and he was saying that Twitch is better because you have more of a chance of people coming through and seeing your show.
Yeah, because the advertising space is a little bit more. I don't know. It's just wider. Yeah, it's wider, and then it's the biggest point of it is too. It's just like they don't mind, showing people that are not fucking Conan O'Brien or Jimmy Kimmel.
Or soon, God forbid, but soon maybe Donald Trump. Did you hear that he has a Twitch account?
Yeah. But I mean, like, dude, this guy is fucking cool. Like, no matter what, he's gonna be part of everything.
I mean, like, I'm surprised he hasn't figured out, like, live streaming on Facebook or fucking Twitter or other shit.
He has other people do it for him, because if you follow his Twitter, sometimes he does shit like that.
Oh, yeah, dude. He sounds like he's on sleeping pills all the time.
Is there any way that we can, like, increase the health of this door, by the way? Like, if we
No.
get through...
Shit. Could be like nice about it. Damn. Like killing a man's confidence.
Sorry, man. I'm playing the healer, and I'm doing a lot, okay? I have silver elims, Ganja. You don't know what that means, but it means that I have the second most kills, and I'm healing motherfuckers.
I do not know the terminology. I will admit, Dr. Julian.
Yes, I am a doctor.
Healing motherfucker. I'm Dr. Dre.
Is it Doctor from Star Trek?
What? Oh, Bone.
Yeah. I'm a doctor, Tim. God damn it!
Yeah, I was telling someone, or I was talking to Gertz the other day. Like, it's gotten to the point where I would rather watch old Star Trek than new Star Wars. And that's very fucked up to me.
I mean, I'll be honest here, man. Star Wars is always been for kids.
Dude, just because something is for kids does not mean that it doesn't
Like,
have value.
I had
that Inside Out is not a brilliant movie.
It's a brilliant movie, and I'm not discounting any of the good stuff that's in Star Wars when I make that statement, because you know what, kids need good shit too. But there's a point where I'm starting to realize the shit's not for me anymore. Like, let's be honest, like, we're all becoming that generation we saw work every fucking job possible. Most of us were 25 to near 30. Like, we're gonna have a change of taste, and honestly, superhero movies aren't doing it for me no more.
I like good stories, dude, okay? And I think that, what's his name said something really, he was on point about it. Howard Stern asked Robert Downey Jr. about the statements that Martin Scorsese made. Have you guys heard this?
No.
I think he's a fuckhead, but alright.
But Robert Downey Jr. was saying, like, hey man, like, I did not know that this would turn into, quote, the Hydra that it's become, but it started out, you know, it's in the cinemas, it makes it cinema. Like, it's movies. Like, I don't want to get into that whole debate because it's silly.
Actually, I agree with you.
Oh yeah, and I agree with you too. I don't feel like that's a big thing.
Like, it's a weird, like, the fact that he said that, like, I told my mom this and she thought it was hysterical because she doesn't know memes, but I was like, it's a fucking old man yelling at a cloud.
Yeah.
More like yelling at a movie poster, but I get you.
Yeah, he really is. It's like, what are you so fucking butthurt about, bro?
Like, my thing is, like, the movie is mostly just paying homage to your ass. I don't know why you ain't happy that the younger generation cares about your movies to remake them in a media they like.
Yeah, because it's like it is creating an awareness of Martin Scorsese. I mean, there's a lot of people that are going to see, like, yay, Joker!
Taxi Driver is now, like, I think 4th on the list for, like, recommended by Netflix.
Yeah, like, they're pushing Taxi Driver a lot. I feel like lots of people have been talking about Taxi Driver lately.
Well, yeah, it's very relevant. I mean, it looks like it takes place in the same city as Joker.
Yeah, I feel like an
And
idiot too
what-
because like I thought like I was gonna be the only one talking about Taxi Driver, and all of a sudden like I noticed everybody around me talking about it. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe
Yeah.
it didn't come across as any different. Just
Yeah.
like another motherfucker.
Did you notice that the suit he wears in Taxi Driver when he goes on the date is the same color of the suit that Joaquin Phoenix is wearing in the Joker?
Yeah. Oh, of course, yeah. Cause I've seen that scene with that suit before. So like when I first saw like those those teasers, like those test teasers or whatever the fuck. As soon as I saw that suit, I was like, okay, yeah, you're clearly trying to be Robert De Niro. Which
Man, I saw those testicle teasers.
I know I'm fucking up a lot. But no, man, like and by the way, like I'm not mad when they steal something. It's just kind of like I have to be defensive of the whole word creative when people are just like, man, look how different it's being. And I'm like, dude, no, I still everything straight to the fucking outfit. Like, come on.
Are you more like you didn't like this one thing in this movie, you're not gonna like it when they do it in this movie?
Exactly, that too, yeah, that's a big thing. Like especially like the whole idea of just like okay, we've all complained when people do that stereotypical crazy where like they look outside the window and it's raining outside and it's overcast and I'm just so upset sitting in this chair. And Joaquin Phoenix is doing that all the fucking time. And
In Joker?
Yeah, Joker. Like when he's looking out the window and even in the phone booth, like it's raining outside and he crushes his head against something. I'm like,
You know why Joker really works for me and why moments like that really work for me?
What's up?
It's because of a line that Robert Downey Jr. said in a certain movie. Do you know what I'm about to say?
No, unfortunately. I'm not a big follower.
I suck dick for cocaine?
No. See, problem is, you went full retard. You never go full retard. And that's the thing, is Joaquin Phoenix did not go full retard, in my opinion.
You're right. Well, you didn't go full crazy. Is based. I mean, you know, the equivalent of
Well, like it never left the realm of believability. Like I got his character because in a weird way, like because like I like that the movie is not so on the nose. Like to me, he's an actor who's just like trying to find his way, and that's what it felt like. Like he felt like a performer through and through the whole time.
I agree. And I mean, my issues with it is not necessarily like him, like it's his fault, it's what the script required for him to do. Anything that happened that was bad about his character, whether it's Arthur Fleck or Joker, it was like, no, I would equate that to Todd Phillips and the way he either directed or whoever the writers, because I forgot who the writers are, but however they kind of like did the scene. But yeah, I don't know. I think I talked over you, but do you know who the writers are, by the way?
No, I don't. I don't know. That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay. But no, like I mean, the movie's great. I love that movie. Like I mean, like I said, I give that a 5 out of 5. But it's just like I still see little hints of like this could have been the best movie fucking ever in comic books, and it couldn't be that because there's things that they did that I feel like even Dark Knight did way better. And I'm like, are we still at a point where Dark Knight's still the best?
Controversial opinion. Dude, I think that Heath Ledger is the better Joker just simply because he shared the screen with Batman. It makes him the classic Joker that we know and love and fucking want. But I think that Joker might be a better movie than The Dark Knight, in my opinion.
Oh, you're a whore, though.
I see his point. Because it's
like I think that it's a more original idea. You know, that's what I like so much about movie
I can't agree with that.
It's a reinvention of adaptation.
Not with all the constant reference to other comic books and direct call-ins to stuff that's made.
You're acting like it was like they're like it's a Batman movie. Like they don't mention.
They literally do it at the end with Bruce Wayne's parents getting shot. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's okay. Spoiler now. As a matter of fact,
but they naturally work that character in.
No, they didn't.
In the second or third scene, his mom is talking to him about Thomas Wayne running for mayor, and he is a main character in the movie, man.
He hits him. He gets shot at the end. There's 3 parts. I get what you're saying in the build-up, but you're making it sound like they actually went out their way to make it a fucking Batman movie.
They talk about him throughout the movie.
Kid, come on, boy.
He's the main focus point.
It's not the main focus point. It's more of just a shitty little reference point of like, hey, it's still a Batman movie.
Dude, one of the main plot points in the movie is that he may be his dad.
Yeah, that's one. that's kind of one of the things I don't like. Julian's is constant reliance on leading onto the Batman universe or references from other movies.
But did Dark Knight not do that though? Because I feel like they did quite a bit.
To a certain extent, they do homages, but it's not direct rip.
Fucking kidding me. Dude, there's so many shots in that movie that are exactly like Mask of the Phantasm. Like, exactly.
And the biggest thing about Dark Knight, my issue is like, look, man, and this is just coming from me. I know I'm always wrong about shit, but like, I cannot stand Batman's portrayal in there. I cannot. It's laughable. It's literally like, I laugh at scenes that were just super serious, and it's like, you killed people in cold blood. It's like, shut the fuck up, you goofy fucking man-child hero. Get the fuck out of here. I hate that shit, dude. Christian Bale is horrible.
I don't know about that. I do think that it does a great job of being in that world, but if you don't think about it, like, there's just a handful of things that associate it with that. Like, it is not like overtly like, this is Joker, a Batman story, you know? Like,
but they take stuff straight out of other comic book series. That's my point.
It's less the comic books and honestly like the old television series. That was what I noticed. Like that he went down, that Bruce Wayne slid down a pole. I thought that was pretty clever, man. Because that's very subtle.
Oh, you know what? I didn't notice that. You're right.
Subtle at all.
I didn't notice it.
I've noticed it because I watched stupid 70s Batman.
It's a kid riding in a fucking playground. And it's Batman. Okay, get it. It's fine.
That's like shit right on the nose right there, Jordan. That's not like hiding it. They obviously did this shit.
Yeah, but like, but there was never like, there's not a bat in the movie. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. All right, so I don't know if it's true or not because it's just a meme. So if y'all want to verify or not.
No, I know what you're about to say. And
is that real or not?
Yeah, that's real. And
that's awesome. A mention of a bat, motherfucker.
No, it's an image that makes it look like Batman's face in the background very slightly.
Yeah, that's actually going to like how in
that's an
Luke Cage,
Easter egg.
They had the Biggie B statue crown in back. What's his name?
I don't
Charlie's character in Luke Cage. There's a part where he's talking shit and he's in front of a Notorious B.I.G. picture and he has a crown. He's like, I'm the king of this shit. And there's a crown in the back of him.
Oh, I remember that scene. The camera focuses up.
Yeah, and it's like, are you guys referred to like the mirror scene with Batman's mask, basically like
appearing in the mirror from him looking and it looks like the mask? Yeah.
I did not notice that at all, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I only saw the meme afterwards. I was like, oh, that's cute.
Oh my god, dude, this summoner? God damn, this guy's fucking.
Yeah,
handle it.
Metra got a buff recently. She's very strong.
Dude, oh, we fucked this up. We can't touch a small mouse guard, dude. This is trash.
Yeah, we're an expert. Look how close the door is to die.
Why can't my fucking thing like heal the door too? God damn it.
Do you hear yourself? Why can't I heal this door?
Well, in Call of Duty you can. Dude, this is why Call of Duty is a better franchise than Overwatch.
Shut up.
Don't get mad about me being right.
Now that Call of Duty's pro-American.
That's true.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know.
Hey, you want to protest Blizzard? You gotta buy Call of Duty. Yep. Buy American product.
Dude,
with your dollar, Julian.
Ganja, do you realize the level of ignorance of what you're saying? Are you fucking with me?
Do you think I give a fuck?
Ganja. Ganja, who's the publisher of Call of Duty? Ganja, who is the publisher of Call of Duty?
I want to say Activision.
And what is that company's full name?
I have no clue.
Why don't you fucking look it up so you can go, oh.
I would not do that because I don't care, like I admitted earlier.
Fucking Activision Blizzard!
Thank you, Julian. Now support an American product. Go buy Call of Duty.
Yo, I swear to God, dude, I did not know that. I'm gonna put myself out there, dude. I'm sorry.
Blizzard owns Activision. Look at my play of the game. Look at me.
I mean, I did. But that's fine. You know, you gotta take scraps, you know.
Shut up.
All right, let's play a regular game.
Yeah.
Like one more regular game and call it.
Yeah, we're definitely calling it. Let's see here. We've been on here for about an hour and 30 minutes, or an hour and 25 minutes, something like that. I don't know.
Well, I can go here longer. Let's do this for 4 hours. Come on, that's all.
One of these days, I'm really. It's just shit keeps happening where I'm so fucking.
I got something I gotta go do at around 8 till 10.
Oh, damn, you working the street?
No, I got improv. I'm taking a couple improv classes right now.
Let's see. We'll just do regular quick play right here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be fucking damaged, dude. I'm sorry.
I'm actually doing. Oh, it's gonna take forever, but whatever. I'm actually taking improv at Groundlings. I don't know if you guys know what that is. I had to audition to get in. It's where you guys know It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Yeah, the actress who plays Sweet D, she got her start there, among other people. They're basically the equivalent of Second City in Chicago.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Groundlings and Upright Citizens Brigade are like the big names in like improv schools in LA.
God, I forgot who the.
And I couldn't afford to do it for a long time, so I asked my parents for my birthday to let me take the class.
How much does it cost, bro,
auditioned
to
and
go
got
into a
it.
class like that?
It's a little bit over $500 for like
Shit.
like 8 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
6 or
God.
It's expensive.
Privilege.
And if you fail, you can take it again for $100 off.
Wait.
But I like that whole business model.
You get a stamp if you like fail 5 times. You get a class free.
Well, it's subjective
I
failure.
mean, it goes down $100 every time, so yeah, kind
Jesus
of.
Christ.
No, but it's crazy because like it's subjective failure.
Kind of cool, but it's weird.
But
It's
subjective
not
failure.
subjective though. Like
But how
that's
they
the
base
thing.
your failure on, because you might be funny to somebody. It's not their fault. Or,
It's
you know,
not about being funny. It's about being a good improviser. That's the thing. It's about being able to make good scenes, build your characters, and have emotion behind it.
So it's like Dungeons and Dragons for actors. Gotcha.
Do they tell you though, like if they want more subtlety, if they want more intensity? Like,
see, it's not subtlety. They want everything to a 10 because it's on stage. We're doing comedy. You know, it's exaggerated. Like if I'm sad, I'm gonna be like, you know, leaning over, crying, and like just like really making noise about it.
well,
It's
not to
gonna
blow
come
smoke
through
up your ass or anything, but when you did that one thing where you're like beating the clock and you're like screaming shit, like I was like, okay, that's something. Take it away from the fact that I know Julian, so that's why I'm watching. It's like, also too, I'm just like, I'm digging this. When there's people in there like, oh, I'm singing, I'm like, okay, fuck off. I'm not watching that.
Wait, are you talking about the screaming thing I did?
Yeah, because remember you did this thing where you like,
Yeah,
screamed at this guy in a chair.
I normally don't put my self tapes out there, but I thought it was funny. I was auditioning for literally screaming naked man.
No, but because when you're in that one improv class, like there was an old guy sitting in the chair and you were screaming at him.
Screaming naked band, is that related?
Yeah, I don't
to
think you were
Naked
naked,
Brothers
man.
band?
I was thinking the same thing, Jack.
No, I thought you were talking about the video with my shirt. Oh, the improv on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but like,
what about that?
no, I just feel like when you were doing that, because I watched a few of them. Like we actually a couple times we watched in the after hours too. But the thing is like everybody on there. No offense to what that team is, or whatever, but it was terrible, you know. But when you're on there, you're doing this intense screaming thing, and I'm like, okay, that's getting my attention. You're doing something that I don't mind just being patient and watching, because you're like, mother, just screaming, and everybody else is like trying to pull off this fucking. It was just awful. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just really did not like it. And I feel like in that situation, you did the best. Because
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I don't know who you saw me performing with. Improv is one of those things that I want to believe that it could come through in like through video, but like part of the fun of improv is you sitting there. Dude, back up. You're past the choke again. This right here, this is the choke right here.
Choke on that shit, Nick.
See this? This is the choke, and we want to wait behind this statue.
Put your mouth on the choke.
usually when I choke, I'm not this far in my life, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you are. Now put your mouth
Real
on the choke,
quick.
bitch. Come on.
Like,
Yeah,
this
it
is bad.
is.
But yeah,
that
improv is one of those things that you can edit it probably. Like that's why things like Whose Line Is It Anyway really works. But they're masters. Improv is a weird thing.
Improv. I'm a fan of it, but it's whatever.
I think y'all would benefit from taking an improv class.
I'm good, fam.
No, I just don't have the money to do it. But
I got $500 drop on that shit, man.
Well, I'm not saying you need to take like a top tier level one like that. Like the improv class that I also take, like I'm taking a couple of them. Like it's I get a discount because I help around there. But like I think I paid $90 for a month, which is 4 classes and 4 shows.
Nah, I'm good, man. I don't like improv.
That's not that bad.
No offense, but like I'm black. We're already pretty spontaneous as it is.
Well, the biggest thing too is just like, okay, you have to realize that they know what they're doing because it is a business. So like,
absolutely 100%.
And the more you suck, the more that their lives are better because they make more money.
I've gotten into very heated discussions with the guy who runs the theater where I'm like, look, I don't want to fucking perform with this person. It's so obvious they are not listening. And that is the most fucking important thing in improv. And I bet you guys all know that because when someone's not fucking paying attention to the conversation and then they just jump in and say, well, I'm Arab, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, listening is the most important thing in improv.
I'm doing a bit here.
Yeah, well, you should snip that bit off and throw it in the trash.
No, but it's just like, it comes to, I mean, I feel that way about a lot of things. I mean, Jet will probably disagree with me too, but I feel that way about, like, even therapy. It's like, I know people need it and people will get something out of it, but the day they cure you, they now are not making that money. So it doesn't really help them to make you better. Same thing with medication and going to a doctor. Because
I mean, like, even if you feel better, like, there are times where you do need to talk to someone. Like, there's always going to be a market for therapy, like always.
Yeah, therapy can be important. Like, dude, if you're going to therapy, like, sorry, you're broken. So, just keep going. And I say that as someone who goes to therapy.
Yeah, no, I probably need it. But what the fuck I just got eliminated with one fucking shoot.
It's because the Mercy is boosting the Bastion, and we're not grouped up.
Dude, I was in the chode or the choke.
Well, we're well past that point because they got past the choke.
No, but I was in the choke though.
I don't know why you're in that.
Well, if you guys would tell me what the fuck it is, then I'd be able to use that term correctly, motherfuckers.
Dude, the chode is a small penis.
Trying to keep knowledge away from me.
Yeah, we're like the Chinese government. Yeah, chodes are illegal in China. I don't know if you knew that. But you know that Winnie the Pooh is for real illegal in China.
Why is that?
Quit till the fight's done.
Because they made memes comparing Z, the president, to Winnie the Pooh.
Wow.
And he got butthurt. It's pretty sad.
But like, can people not do that though? If it's that much of an issue, it's like, spread positivity, stop being a dick.
Nick, and now we're getting back into the bro. So you're saying I shouldn't be able to say, yeah, you're going to tell me that I shouldn't be able to say Trump is an idiot because Trump is an idiot.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing, like, we're different. We got different rules.
Yeah, that's like the one thing that's good about this country.
I'll put it like this. I'm allowed to drink as much booze as I want in a bar. If I go to McDonald's with a 40 ounce, it's not their fault that they don't allow that. It's like, maybe, like, know where you are. You know, that's not allowed here. So don't fuck with the establishment.
Why isn't that allowed?
Have to tell me what they allow, and I respect them.
Yeah, but dude, what's not allowed is ridiculous.
Look, some things, man, are just not acceptable. Like, I can't just light up a big old split at McDonald's.
I mean, it's no different than going to your friend's house. Like, okay, when you're at your house, you open your refrigerator, you grab what you want to eat, right? You don't give a fuck. It's your
Dude,
house.
it's like if you went to McDonald's and you called the person behind the counter Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, you're kind of being a dick, but who fucking cares?
The guy that's getting called Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, maybe he went through some shit. Maybe Winnie the Pooh touched him in the wrong fucking place. It's not your fault to go to his safe zone and say, you look like Winnie the Pooh. But dude, no! Make it stop! Like,
dude, I don't give a fuck who touched his tra-la-la. That is not my fucking problem. Like,
See,
that is fucking irrelevant, dude. Talking about fucking Winnie the Pooh and honey. That's an old throwback.
God damn.
Ooh, touch my tra-la-la.
We got 4 minutes, and there's no way we're gonna be able to fucking keep these guys from hitting.
Because they're pirate shipping our ass. I got this guy.
Dude, look at there's another chode. You got this.
Yes, there is another chode. Hit this guy. Hit this guy. Yeah. Aim for the healer. Yeah. But for real, man, I don't give a shit, man. Like, I'm in the McDonald's, they call you fucking Winnie the Pooh, okay? Shut up.
Call you the fucking hamburger.
And so what if someone jumps over the camera and kicks your ass?
Why are you telling Stone Cold right now? He's like, oh, get your ass.
I'm good.
I don't know.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You a son of a bitch, and I know in my neighborhood, you get your ass checked and you be down on the floor, knocked out, son. W preview, check out SmackDown. Apparently he's going shit. Aaron Briftock got fired. Sorry.
Oh, how do you know about this?
I keep up. And I don't ever know when you're gonna bring back the wrestling show, and I gotta hop on as a special
Next
guest.
week. Actually, I wanted to bring it up too.
Oh yeah, I guess like since there's good wrestling, quote unquote, whatever that is.
When it's fun to watch, then it's fun to do the show. When it's not fun to watch, the thing is, I'm not saying that he made me offended or whatever, because I understand where he's coming from. But like Whiskey Wolf told me, in no uncertain terms, you guys are a chore to listen to because all you do is complain. But I'm also not going to change the way I feel or say incorrect, wrong shit because I want to make sure that we're not that annoying. It's like, when the show sucks, it sucks.
It's like, shut up, I'm not gonna touch your tra-la-la. So dumb.
Yes, we got that motherfucker. I got 10-player streak, dude.
Nice. We're gonna get you to 25. I'm gonna get you that achievement. Just stay back. I see our team is way too deep out there.
Yeah, I don't know why they are. Like we're good right here, dude. Oh, you know what? I think what they're trying to do is keep them out, so we have more time to spread this clock.
No, they're way too deep out there. Like if
Okay,
maybe if she had an ultimate.
We gotta move back.
All this sounds very sexual.
Oh, the Junkrat is behind. Watch out. Oh, do we have a Bastion now? That's nice. Okay, back up, Nick.
Yep.
Hold on. Come back to the spawn. The Diva is being a fucking dummy.
So, Jet, what are you doing?
Yeah, back up.
I am looking at hair shit. Like
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
hair,
you know hair shit.
yeah, you know, I also like looking at hairy shits. It's one of my pastimes.
That should be one of your podcast subjects.
I feel
The
like
hairy
Shill's got the hairiest.
Yeah, hairy shits.
Well, I mean, sometimes you accidentally like eat a piece of hair. Maybe like someone's hair fell in your food, or maybe you're just really hungry. You just dip your hair in some salsa.
You're talking about booty floss. Ain't nothing wrong with some booty floss.
Well, yeah, of course, and then it basically just comes out later, and you got a little hair in your poop.
The hair poop.
Did someone, John? Did you just fart after you said that?
No.
That was
I
me.
had to enunciate.
Wow, that's a big deal for you.
You damn right, son. Learned my English.
They learned how to talk, though. Yeah, the Bastion's hitting me super
Kill
hard.
this motherfucker. Kill them. Ah!
I got him stuck.
We're good, dude. We got 30 seconds. We can... Oh, fuck. Here they come.
And I have my ultimate.
Use it now, because we really need it. 27,
You're welcome.
25
See
seconds.
that, Dunka?
I cannot believe we're actually lasting this long, dude. And I'm not dead yet. I'm about to fucking die.
Let's kill this person. What's your streak at?
Oh, I don't know.
Hit this.
I would
hit this
imagine
guy.
I'm at like 23 or something. Said killed 4 people since. Yes, 20 players kill streak. 20 players. And I got a trophy. And we did it. Oh!
I told you I'd get you that trophy.
Yes.
That's the way to end it.
Holy shit sauce, son.
See, Overwatch is awesome.
No, it's not.
Oh, that person's dead.
No, it's not because I said so.
They damn
That's
right.
another Stone Cold reference there. And that's the bottom line because I said so. Ah.
Fuck that. We're gonna watch Stone Cold episodes when we get done with
I
this.
feel like I'm gonna watch some fucking wrestling. Here's the thing, though. Thank you very much, everybody, for
Oh,
watching.
would you
Ooh,
even call
look at
like
that damage blocked. Look at that.
38,417 damage block, and then I got 20. Oh, I got the best fucking whatever.
Kill streak.
Yeah, that's what it's called. You know, the thing with the
The
streak. And
words that are in front of your eyes.
Here's the thing, though, guys.
Why don't you, before we end this, though, you can end it in an exciting way. You can open up some of your loot boxes, your Halloween loot boxes.
Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, I'll
Ooh, spread it open. Spread that shit open, bro.
Oh, it's not even Halloween yet, and you're already getting treats.
Damn straight.
Possibly.
What are you guys' favorite Halloween treats, by the way? Because we're probably never going to talk about that.
Reese's. Anyone who says anything else is fucking wrong.
Not Twix and Butterfinger. Well, you know, Butterfinger changed, though.
I like Twix, Butterfinger, Cold Snickers, and if I'm gonna move for something traditional, give me some candy corn.
Hold on, Ganja, pay attention. I want to get you addicted to gambling.
Yeah, so I like the skin. That's
Look at that soldier skin. You got the nice one, the thriller one. You look kind of like a pedophile.
Oh, god damn it. Yeah. Oh, I like the back, dude. Like, not the ass, by the way. Ganja, fuck you.
Oh, that's what you meant by current jet.
Yeah.
That's not how you spell my name.
Yeah, I know. You spelled your name wrong, too, in your fucking email address.
No, I did.
press
Well,
X
actually,
on
yeah, I
that.
did. That's because the other one was already taken, so I had to take off a T.
Alright. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, another purple one.
Here's a fucking dude from, God, Aaron Black, basically.
What's that voice line that you got for the pig? Might be funny.
Where's that?
The thing with the moon and the microphone.
I can't even hear shit because I turned the volume down because it was too loud.
Ooh, that's what he probably sounds like.
Let me try again. Oh, does he even fucking? How can you hear it?
You should say he said it at one point. I think I don't know. Just hit preview. There it
He's
is.
just like, ooh.
Boo.
And press preview or hold to open a new one. Okay. Yes.
Guess how many loot boxes I'm sitting on?
How many?
146.
God damn, son. Oh, look at this. This is actually really, really cool. Reinhardt's.
Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah.
nice one.
Bunsware. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Bundeswehr.
Let's try another one here.
My favorite thing they added is they have an emote for Zenyatta where he stands up. It's pretty funny. Like he stretches his back.
Well, that's just a noise, basically. But Banshee's
Oh
not
yeah,
so much.
all of Bastion's voice lines are
Not
trash.
on my watch.
I like that. No, on my watch. Fuck 'em up. Yeah, they bitches.
Not on my watch. I'm the lunch lady.
Lunch lady land. Alright.
Lady.
Playground.
Who's this? Farah? I never
That-
use.
That is Farah, aka Para, as Gary says.
Amethyst. That reminds me of that lady from fucking Steven Universe. My favorite character. Oh, and that's
Just-
Amethyst.
Amethyst, man.
Yeah, that's just so you can see the one that I was talking about with Zenyatta. Go to
You
Hero
betrayed
Gallery.
me watching Steven Universe. I hope you know that, Nick.
Fuck
Yeah, I
I'll
don't
watch
like
it
that shit either.
eventually.
Go over to Zenyatta. I can't get into that shit.
It took a while for me. It took like about 8 episodes.
Go to his emotes,
Want to be fucking Crystal Gems,
Second thing
Mr.
on the
Roger
list.
bullshit.
and then look for the
Isn't that
Halloween.
most cartoons? I try to teach you a lesson.
Not the good ones.
So you're talking about the adult one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
751.
Stretch.
Yeah, this is the new one they just added.
It's just stretching his crotch out and his fucking feet and everything. That's pretty
Back, dude.
My back.
cool. That's pretty cool.
It's a pretty good one. You've never seen him stand up before.
But yeah. What's your why do you like Zenyatta, by the way?
Dude, he's a robot who's meditates. I think that's a great character.
But as far as the idea of just kind of like how he plays, like, is there a particular thing that you're like, you know what, dude, I fucking love this character?
Oh,
And...
like I don't play him that often. I played him because we needed a healer, and he's also a really good attacker. Like he's more like 70% attacker damage and like 30% heals because he's not that great. He's good at like canceling ults, like his ultimate like move where he has like the super increased healing. Like if you get stuck in a Zarya ultimate where it sucks you all the characters into one spot so you don't get killed.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. Like just combine with like a soldier or a Reinhardt or somebody who's just gonna go through a straight line and fuck everybody up at once.
Counter it, if you will.
Oh yes, but here's the thing though. I really enjoyed playing this. I'm probably gonna play. I want to try out. I know everyone's gonna judge me when I say this, but I'm gonna try out Chapter 2 of Fortnite tomorrow. So we'll see how that fucking plays out. Also, Save the World. I don't see people playing Save the World a whole lot on there, and that's actually really fun in Fortnite. So definitely gonna be trying that. And then anytime, Julian, you want to come back and play more of this, I would love to do that. By the way, Eddie, I know he's at work right now because I did message him a bit ago saying, "Come on in." But yeah, Eddie, if you ever want to play this or Rocket League again, I'll try to get Alan back. I know Alan does not want to play Rocket League, but
I'll grab his little birdie ass and force the controller upon him.
Dude, if we're all playing, he'll want to play.
What about Crash Team Racing? Do y'all have that?
I don't have that, but I would love to play that.
I got suckered into buying it because they said no microtransactions, and then after 2 weeks they added them.
The only reason why I might not get it is because I'm for sure getting Modern Warfare. I'm for sure getting WWE 2K20 and Medieval. I cannot wait to play Medieval, dude. Oh my god. That game is going to be
I was going to play the demo, but then it was 19 gigs. I was like, you know what? Nah.
Yeah, fuck that shit. But here's the thing, though, guys. Definitely going to be doing a lot more stuff, especially because Double Toasted's not doing a whole lot for the next week. So I think this would be a good time for us to kind of come on, play, and just shoot the shit. Because usually when we end shows early or whatever, I have to leave because I got to do a pre-show, or Corey's about to start, or I got to do a video. So now I don't gotta do shit, so I can just sit here and fucking enjoy and play all these video games, and I cannot wait to do that more. So
yeah, we got stuff to discuss about the future of this podcast.
Oh yes, we really do.
Really?
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
And
are we moving to Twitch too?
We got an announcement, but we will tell you in a month.
On Saturday, if you want, I can come in and tell you how the show went.
Yeah, no, we could definitely do that too, man. There's a lot of stuff. Like I said, dude, I'm gonna be doing shows every fucking day. Even if they're pretty short, but I want to try to go for longer ones. So hopefully you guys are into that. If you guys are not into it, just tell me. Just be like, hey man, you're playing the same shit. Do something else.
The thing is, I'm gonna say this now, since the show got brought up. Corey's a thought until he comes back to Chicago and does it during an actual good time.
Yeah, seriously, because Chicago is one. I mean, analytically wise, Chicago is probably the second biggest fucking audience in all Double Toasted. Most accounts are from Chicago, or not Chicago, but Illinois. So yeah, man, y'all got to
What's number one?
What's up?
What's number one?
I forgot, but the thing is, what they do is in the states, they do it by state. But but keep in mind that this is from the website, by the way, that we know this.
Yeah, I know. It's like the Nielsen ratings. Yeah.
But no, but apparently, I know it's crazy, but overseas, London, that's one of the biggest ones. I don't know how.
Oh, yeah. I know London. That doesn't surprise me at all.
It surprised the fuck out of me. I had no idea that was the case. I thought it'd be number
London
9.
London is a lot more like America than Londoners would like to accept.
They don't realize the Paris and just fucking London is just New York. It's all the same thing.
Paris is little different. Their architecture alone.
It's no different than watch DC, man. If you go visit DC, we would legit copy their shit.
Oh yeah? If I go visit DC, the city I'm from?
Well, I forgot you're from DC. I thought you're from Outer Washington.
No, man, I'm from fucking DC. DC is.
Well, then you know my point. We legit, if you walk around DC long enough as an American, you go to Paris, you're just oh, so this is where we got it from.
I think the architecture is older there. The keys I saw people opening doors with, it looked like they were from an 1800 prison. Fucking skeleton keys.
Of course they're gonna have slight different aesthetics because we have digital keypads. One of the benefits for our society being a little later in the game.
No, but yeah, man. I mean, Canada, I think is number 3 because they count that as one big thing. LA's up there. LA's actually one of the biggest ones. That's why it makes sense when he's going there more than once. Seattle, New York.
Chicago's up there, but he still hasn't came back. I don't want to hear that he was just here. I don't care.
Yeah.
Where? Chicago?
Chicago, yeah.
Well, let him hit other cities.
They don't get a chance.
I was disappointed he was saying that he was going to go back to New York already. I was like, what the fuck, man? You're just there. Go to fucking London.
Or go to
London would cost too fucking much with all that equipment and shit. He would have to actually sell hardcore tickets.
Another thing, too,
or go to fucking New Orleans. I would love to visit New Orleans.
New Orleans would be nice.
That would be awesome. Watch Corey in person eat a hot dog out of the gutter. Hell yeah.
Well, he needs to do this shit soon though, because one thing and we'll talk about this more on the midweek, or not the midweek. Well, we want to do a makeup show tomorrow for not doing midweek today. But the thing is, this big news coming out. Raheem told me about it. Was this real ID shit that's going on? That apparently, if this shit isn't taken care of by October 1st, 2020, we'll need passports to go to states.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, apparently you need a new ID. Everybody in the whole fucking
country. Well, that's only, I think certain states you should look into what states have already passed the laws that their new IDs that you get issued now are real IDs. You got to look into it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, going through the airport's already fucking annoying enough.
Yeah, and by the way, if you don't have it, you need 4 forms of ID. So you need your social security card, your birth certificate.
A lot of people get their identity, and he's still at the fucking airports now.
Yeah. So you need all this shit if you don't get a new ID.
Yeah, and I need to get a new passport next year.
Yeah, but isn't it insane? Like, for our own states? Like, I mean, this is how ridiculous we've gotten now? Like,
yes.
I think it is absurd. I think, like, the whole wall thing is absurd, dude. Yeah. Like, the way that people act about it. Like, I see all these people like, dude, my mom was an immigrant. It's like, okay, so you should understand. Like, why the fuck do you want to give these people a hard time? Obviously, filling out the form is not an option for them.
And no borders, no nation.
Rock floating in outer space. Just leave everyone the fuck alone.
Kirk is saying 24-hour live stream, DT live in China. I think those are 2 separate things. But like 24-hour live stream for us.
Hell yeah, DT in China, 24 hours. Fucking poking Corey awake. That would be awful.
Rough. 24-hour stream for us, though, man. I gotta say, Kirk, I would not be against doing that, especially this week, because I know that I'm not gonna be busy doing a bunch of editing.
I would challenge you on that, Nick. I would challenge you to be able to do that. Do you drink coffee or caffeine?
Yep. He fucking rails that shit in his veins.
Yeah.
All right, man, because remember when I was doing Monkey with a Gun, I did a 24-hour thing, and I barely could make it. I think I went for like 20, 21 hours.
Yeah, dude. No, you were kind of going crazy at the end there. And another thing, too, about that is that, I hate to say this, but when you were doing that, you made sleep look so delicious. So I just kept sleeping. Like, I never slept more in one day than just be like, oh, he's going through that. I'm going to get some more rest. This shit was great. But no, I remember that. And it kind of scarred me a little bit because I'm like, okay, if it was that hard for him, there's no way I can do it. But maybe I can. Maybe if there's enough video games out there, enough shit to talk about, maybe I can do it.
Yeah, if you have people coming through. I remember Jordan was the one, like, keeping me awake. Like, he came back. And I was, like, by the time he came back, like, I had ripped up one of my posters and, like, duct taped it to myself, and
I mean, Jen knows that I like my sleep quite a bit, so it's like I can imagine that me staying up for that long. Alan knows this too. Like, I get grumpy. Like, I really like sleep a lot. So Jesus, like, I can't imagine after 12 hours someone says something.
You go to sleep around like fucking like 9 your time. It's
yeah,
like
I got old man fucking.
You go to sleep at baby hours.
Yeah, but like I can imagine, like, 'cause I get grumpy. Like, I'm very fussy, so like after 12 hours and no sleep. That's not even a lot. I meant like 18. But like after 18 hours of no sleep, I will definitely start getting shitty with the chat. Like, hey Nick, you're wrong about this. I'm like, you know what, motherfucker? And I just start screaming.
Yeah, but then you'll realize, like, oh shit, this is making me waste energy. Maybe I shouldn't scream.
Yeah, your mind goes to that, by the way. Like, you just start like thinking, like, how can I like, I don't know, like, conserve energy? I should not just get mad. I should not laugh. I should not cry. Just sit here and just.
No, you should cry.
Yeah, it helps.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Fuck.
I just randomly just started thinking about, like, you getting so mad you basically just fall asleep.
Fuck you.
And another.
But yeah, guys, we're gonna get the fuck out here so Julian can do his thing too. Which, by the way, like, that's awesome you're doing that. So if you ever want to like share it with people, whatever, go ahead, do that, and then I'll make sure.
Can I share a joke?
You can, but if it's bad, I'm gonna make fun of you.
Hey, why did the headless horseman went to therapy?
Why?
He lost his mind.
Holy shit, yeah, so that's going to be great, guys. You guys can go watch Julian tell that fucking joke. And you can also not laugh during that, too. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys can come back in here and watch us play some more stuff. Definitely doing this again tomorrow. I want to do more of that fucking Junkenstein thing. Ganja, what should people be? I know you guys are doing something. Aren't you doing a Democrat fucking thingy for Metropolis Collective, Ganja?
Oh, no, we already did that on Tuesday. We did the live show for the debate that was going on. It was all right. The first half, they kind of kneecapped the whole Biden situation, which I was really interested in, to like one single question, and everything just kind of teeter off. But if you guys want to check out what we talk about in Multiple Politics, we talk about all types of shit. We got ARPG Gaming there, guys, to cover all things in video games, culture in video games, stuff that's going on. I'm pretty sure they're going to do an episode on China with this coming out soon. Speaking of China, with the Illuminati Podcast with me, Rufus.
Moon? Tell them to play Harvest Moon.
I will. They probably would play Harvest Moon. But again, me, Alan, and great Rufus Wonder, we do a podcast called Illuminati Podcast. We also talk about the China situation. I bring up my hate with South Park and my disagreements with how people are portraying the Hong Kong movement. And as well, we talk about a bunch of other shit on there. So make sure to go check that out. That is going to be on the Metropolis Collective Network on Facebook as well as YouTube.
Did anyone drop out of the Democratic race yet?
Not yet. Everyone's pretty much trying to hold in there for the last minute.
Does anyone go up to you, Ganja, after your show and go, wow, you're fucking insane how wrong you are.
No, most people actually agree with me, man. Because you've got to leave the Hollywood bubble that you're in.
Well, anyways, Jet, where can they find you before this continues again?
Oh, you're gonna come to me when I put a fucking salt and sour chip in my fucking mouth?
Cookie! Who was fucking eating like Keith David on the mic over there.
Yeah, man, I keep watching that interview with Keith David, and that guy was kind of an asshole, but whatever. I love him, so it is what it is.
Well, you can find me on Facebook.
I want to talk about it.
And then, Julian, where can they find you, man?
I don't know. Maybe 6 feet under.
One of Us on Net. If you guys go to One of Us on Net, you can go to Screen Squad and watch him and Alan argue about movies in ways that you know exactly how they would argue that because
it's almost erotic.
It's fucking silly.
But when's the next movie are you guys gonna be on?
I don't know. I try to sign up for the ones that Alan won't do because I just sit there rolling my eyes when he talks. It's like, all right, you just said several sentences. That could have been 3 words. I got it, man. You just repeated what Justin said. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
But people...
or the one time I know I said this once to you guys, but I don't know if I ever said it on the air. Time where I had to convince Alan that the movie about thieves on a boat with eye patches and stumps was about pirates. It's like, no, it's not. It was, I don't even fucking remember what it was. It was Low Tide. That's what it was called.
Oh, I thought you were talking about fucking Pirates of the fucking Caribbean.
Well, Alan did say that no one gets taken, so yikes. Like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
All right, dude. I'm going into a concussion from my face palm. All right.
Yes, but here's the thing. We're getting the fuck out of here. So, with that said, guys, follow them. The Metropolis Collective, as well as One of Us on Net. We're getting the fuck out of here. Ganja, count down with me, sir. 3, 2, 1. Attack the chair, so long-winded. I got
what does this attack the cat even mean?
Start plugging in and start playing with us, dog.
Yeah, plug it in and take it out. Put it back in.
You damn right.